Welcome back to Teal Town, USA. The players are hitting the ice, and it's another watch long. This time, Macklin Celebrini takes on Phil Kurashev and Team Switzerland, and we'll cover it all on Teal Town, USA. You know where to find us. You know us. You love us. You can find us on the YouTube, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook. We go live anytime Sharks news breaks, anytime Sharks play a game, anytime apparently the Olympics play a game. We will cover it all here. And I am joined again with the one and only Tyler Netfront Presence. How are you, buddy?
I am doing well. I'm glad to see Switzerland hit the ice. Apparently, we are
Yes.
going to be backstopped by Akira Schmid today.
Yes, and Canada is putting in Logan Thompson. So it's Logan Thompson versus Akira Schmidt, two former Vegas Golden Knights goalies, everyone's favorite team, right?
Well, in some areas, maybe, but I understand the sarcasm, but not with this podcast.
I believe we have a few lineup changes made today. As I previously said, Logan Thompson will be coming in for Team Canada, as Jordan Bennington posted a shout out yesterday. Who would have guessed that coming? Not me. And
Yeah,
then we also
it was.
Josh Moore. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it was quite surprising to see just how well Canada handled Czechia yesterday. I don't think
No,
anybody
yeah,
really expected a trouncing as we got.
yeah, no, seriously. Josh Morrissey is coming out. He got injured last game, and taking his place will be Travis Sanheim from the Philadelphia Flyers. The puck has dropped, and we are on the way.
We have the
I'm
Canada
very
Reds today with the new black logo. I don't know when we're going to see the Canada Black jersey, but I do know they have that third jersey.
also Seth Jarvis is coming in.
Okay.
Also, as I believe right now they have Bennett listed as the 13th forward.
So,
Um,
opposed to Czechia, who I actually think has a less NHL players compared to Switzerland does on their roster, there's at least a majority of, if not current NHLers, at least played in the NHL today.
yeah, I believe so. Looking at the roster, they have guys like Nino Niederreiter, um,
Siegenthaler,
Dollar,
they've got Timo Maya,
Timo, Pew Suter,
Pietra,
who got a
Kevin
nice little
Gata,
contract.
plenty of NHL current NHL players as well.
Sharks favorite, JJ Moser.
Yeah, JJ Moser, and then a
If you know,
couple
you know.
former NHL talents like Sven Andrighetto, who oh, huge save already. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, Switzerland already putting some pressure on Team Canada. It looks like Niederreiter was the one that almost snuck it in past
was that Thompson stick that went flying?
and a crossbar from Canada. I don't know whose stick went flying there.
On the previous play, it was a 3-on-2 for the Swiss. Very
Oh,
interesting
his
defense.
stick snapped when he
Oh,
tried
a
to
stick snap.
that
Okay.
called.
To me, it looked like, I'm not joking, Logan Thompson threw his stick into a well. That's what it looked like to me. So, uh, yeah, as you guys see, Jules is a bit more awake than she was yesterday
Yeah, we're
for
still
this game.
get a little bit used to the numbers. I'm certainly not familiar with all the numbers on Switzerland. I know we got a little bit more experience with Team Canada's as we've already done a stream. But it looks like that was Nito Niederreiter that almost snuck it past. And then I guess 62, which is Dennis Malgin, was the one that made the pass across.
Leafs legend, I believe. Don't know why I
Uh,
know.
well, he might be a Leafs legend, but he is one of the 4 players that are currently playing for ZSC Lions in the NL.
Nice.
Uh,
Celebrity's line was just out there, I believe. They put out their
being
fourth line now.
nobody here probably watches much NL hockey. The ZSC Lions are the current champions for the NL for both 2014 or 2024 and 2025.
Nice. I just saw Tim Burney's also on this roster. Elite name right there. I
Oh,
don't.
also, we have the full assortment of polyglot languages on the Swiss roster.
Yeah, no, seriously.
For those of you who don't know what a polyglot is, Switzerland, known for having 3 national languages and every single one of these players being able to speak English.
Pretty much, yeah. Canada dumps it in, and Swiss gets it right back, and they just chip it out. Right back to Canada. Shea Theodore with it brings it up. Cindy Crosby's line on the ice with Mark Stone and Mitch Marner. That's a painful line to play against.
That is a painful line,
I
but
would.
I suspect we're going to see a lot of points put up by that line.
Oh, for sure. I need Mark Stone to put up a ton of points for me.
I
Not
don't actually
biased
think
at
I've
all.
got. I don't know if
No,
I have any players in this
I don't
game.
know if you picked any Canadians
I think all the
or
Canadians I
Swiss.
wanted got taken so early that I'm just like, I'm just going to move on to the other teams.
To be fair, one person just drafted all the Canadians.
That
So,
is true.
for those of you who don't know, on our Discord, we did an Olympic fantasy. So if I'm extra excited about goals, that's why.
Ooh, near miss once again by Switzerland. They are moving
They
the
are.
puck very efficiently. Struggling to get the shots on net, but certainly getting some pressure.
Yeah, no, they've came to play against
Ooh.
Canada.
And then
Right
McKinnon
down the
absolutely
middle.
driving through defense.
Again, takes them 4 strides to get through the neutral zone. It's really funny to watch.
It only takes them like a stride and a half to get through a defender, too.
Less if it's a Sharks defender.
Woof.
Oh, Macklin
There's not
Celebrini is on
many
the
of
ice.
those in these Olympics.
Macklin Celebrini is on the ice right now with Connor McDavid and Tom Wilson.
And it looks
Um,
like we've got Makar and Taze on the point at the moment.
that's really fun, right? I
Oh,
love I love McDavid Celebrini together. It is they are just speaking of that, Celebrini just fed McDavid and McDavid's playing with his food.
and McDavid tries to make a move up front, but it looks like he gets denied. Number
Yeah, it looks like that
86, JJ Moser.
again, a Sharks favorite. Oh. Yeah, that line just hemmed in the Swiss there a bit.
There's
Um,
Kevin Fiala, noted old man of the Minnesota Wild.
Noted part of the Unk squad
He is
of
one of
the
the.
LA Kings.
That's true. He is a king now, but I still always think of him as a Minnesota player.
Yeah,
He was
he's
with
joining
Minnesota
the
for so
squad.
long.
No, yeah. What channel is it on? I believe it's on Peacock and USA. It's on
I believe
Peacock
you
for
did
sure.
say with USA Network. Yeah,
Yeah, USA Network. Yeah. Canada here starting to put on some pressure, starting to wake up a bit. I don't think they had their morning coffee today. Seth Jarvis is on the ice now with Bo Horvat and Sam
both
Bennett.
sides seem to be doing very strong defensively early on. There's a couple of opportunities for both ends, but overall the defense seems to be carrying the game at the moment.
Yeah.
Struggling to get through the neutral zone so far as the Swiss dump the puck in. They are able to retrieve it and move it to the point. Oh, but a whiff. Canada is unable to get it, but looks like they might get a penalty
I think
for it.
that's
Tripping.
a penalty for sure.
Yeah, I believe that is who? Nico Heischer? No, that is Dean Kukan.
That's an elite name.
Uh,
Yeah, penalty for tripping. Also, I should say the U.S. women are on USA. They're playing right now. I believe that game has started. If not, it'll start momentarily. I'll provide updates on scores for that game also.
excellent, excellent. Kukan is one of the ZSC Lions mentioned earlier, but yeah, whiffed on a shot, and Bennett almost had the breakaway, but he tripped him, leading to the first power play of the game for Canada.
All right, this Canada power play was potent. It looked really good the other day. So let's see if they can continue that. Cale Makar on the point, McKinnon on the flank, with McDavid on the other flank. That is genuinely unfair.
A lot of Colorado presence on this power play.
Yeah, which is funny because Colorado's power play is kind of trash in the NHL.
That is one of the biggest mysteries this year. And it's
Oh,
going in. Oh my, was that a McDavid goal? It is a
Yeah,
McDavid goal.
McDavid.
Like he was able to beat both the defender and the goalie through the 5 hole to get the first goal for Canada in this game.
McKinnon, I think, and Crosby will get the assist on that, if I'm not, or McCarr might have
It might have been
one of.
McCarr
I think it
McKinnon
might have been
for the
McCarr. Yeah.
assists.
Crosby with a beautiful play to win the puck back. McCarr with the puck
Yeah, that's
feeds
going to
it
be McCarr
over.
McKinnon.
Yeah, the Abs connect with
Oh,
McDavid.
also, it wasn't a 5 hole. He actually managed to sneak it right by the glove hand as he was trying to get to the post.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to sync up our streams, so you guys can sync it up with all of us. Tyler, do you mind? There we are at 14:15 in the first, 13 right now, 14:12, 14:11, 14:10. If you want to sync it up, so we don't spoil anything and you don't spoil anything.
Yes. We do apologize for not being able to have the clock on the
Yeah,
screen. We are going to try to work on that for future streams, but unfortunately, due to not having any ability to sync, that is difficult for us to do at this time. Um, Switzerland does have the puck in the zone as they are back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the puck is stripped, and there's a breakaway chance for Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby.
Makes a move. Oh, but
Oh,
Kira Schmid with the Scorpion makes the save.
that backhand though. Oof, Maron.
Oh yeah, Crosby absolutely beaten Schmid there, but I think he lost the hand on the puck the last second, giving Schmid just that last opportunity to get the pad up and makes the save.
Shots are currently 5-1 in favor of the Swiss, with Macklin Celebrini now on the ice with McDavid. Celebrini chips it in, and it's
I believe that
picked.
will change shortly because I don't believe they put Crosby's shot up there, but either way, there's not a lot of shots on net so
I think
far.
it might have. Did that shot even hit the net by Crosby? Because to me, it looked like it went up.
Well, I thought the goalie made the save, so that probably.
I don't know. To me, it looked like Crosby just like it went up, but I could be wrong.
Well, that is
Um,
offsides.
by a mile.
Currently 12:49 for those of you watching along.
Yeah, shots are 5-1 for the Canadians. Yes, yes.
So Canada's started to get a lot of momentum here, now having not just one, but 2 and 3 opportunities for scoring chances. Switzerland is still keeping up, able to apply pressure in the offensive zone, something that Czechia was unable to do in their game against Canada.
Yeah. Colton Parayko with standing next to Nick Suzuki is really funny to me because Colton Parayko is a tree and Nick Suzuki is also very large, but like.
Oh, I just got to imagine there's also a lot of players saying, "Oh, dude, you're doing great, bud. I'm going to hate you in like 5 days."
Next time they're playing in the NHL. I mean, I think the Sharks faced Parayko about like 4 times to end the season because we just haven't played St. Louis at all.
That's very true. We are going to see a lot of St. Louis going into the second half of this season. Same with McDavid. A lot of McDavid.
I don't like that. He can stay playing with Celebrini in the Olympics. Why don't you come to San Jose, bud?
Crosby with 2 points so far this season. Yeah, Akira Schmid did make that save off the skate. As we're seeing replays of Crosby making the move across, and yeah, Schmid is able to kick the skate up and gets the save with the blade.
Oh yeah, so he did kick that. I didn't even know. That's an insane save. Does IHF the IHF mandate net
IIHF?
guard? Yeah, I can't speak English. Leave me alone. Does it mandate net guards? I believe so, but if you look at some of the NHL players are having really interesting net guards because they don't really protect the net.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. I am not as well in depth with the IIHF rules as the NHL. That is something I can certainly look up during an intermission.
But yeah, I believe that is mandated now, from my understanding. But I think we'll double check that.
So we are seeing something else of note is for those players that aren't from the NHL, this is going to be very unusual as pretty much all European hockey, you're going to be playing on a larger rink than they are today. So it's going to be a lot more cramped for those players from the NL.
For sure. I think honestly the NHL players kind of I think they're liking this rink. It looks like I think they're doing just fine in this rink. Shots are 5-1 still in favor of Canada. Thank you, Puck Guy. Heads up, this game is only on Peacock.
Oh, understood. Yeah,
I
we'll have
think
to
it's because
probably.
the women's team is playing on the other network.
Yeah, we'll get the information for where you can catch the streams of the actual game for the other games that we are covering.
Oh, by the way, just for the American team for the women's hockey right now, the shots are 10-2 in favor
Ooh.
of the US, and the score is still 0-0. So, yeah. Uh all right, Swiss have the puck now. They bring it in.
Oh, good draw.
Tries for the wraparound.
90.
Yeah, that gets blocked, and Canada tries to clear it but can't. Canada's got to settle it down here, and that's what they do.
90 being Roman Yossi on this team.
Yes,
Can't beat
Roman
the
Yossi. There's a weird report that he was rumored to the Sharks there for a bit, which I found funny. Like he's not leaving Nashville, guys. Do not worry. He is not leaving Nashville,
Yes.
and
San Jose has been the rumor of basically every defenseman under the
oh yeah,
sun,
now that we got
and most
Celebrini.
offense as well.
Now that we got Celebrini, it's every other day. This guy's rumored to San Jose.
Absolutely.
McDavid's rumored to San Jose. Leon Draisaitl's rumored to San Jose. I'm rumored to San Jose.
Uh, you're being traded from San Francisco to San Jose?
I believe I am.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we have Switzerland retrieving the puck in their own zone, trying to break out, but a lot of heavy pressure from Canada. They turn it over before they're able to clear the zone. Canada still has it in. We are currently at 11:08, 11:07, 11:06. The shots are still 6-2 as Fora of the Swiss team is able to move the puck out. They dump it down and are able to at least get into a puck battle in the corner. Unsure. Ref got in the way of who won that, but Canada does come out with the puck.
I will say the Swiss play a very don't say boring style, but boring style of hockey where it's like they clog up the neutral zone. They're pretty defensively sound. They and just offense it's like crash and chase or dump and chase or pretty much crash and chase.
Yeah,
Um
so they, like mentioned earlier, they're going to play a very European style of hockey, which is far more likely to play that style due to the larger rink that they are the first to get back because it's a lot easier to get fast breaks on a
yeah,
100-foot wide ice.
no, yeah, they play I don't say boring, but very sound hockey.
Yeah,
Canadians will have to take advantage of their breaks when they get them
they're going to
because I don't.
focus far more on positioning than speed, as opposed to the Americans and the Canadians, who focused a lot on speed and personal skill for their lineups.
Yes, for sure. Nathan McKinnon taking the draw here.
Switzerland is able to retrieve the puck, even though Canada won that face-off. And then one of the Swiss players is knocked down, no call, but Hagel is able to move into the zone. Currently in the boards against number 43, who that is Pius Suter. I'm a
Oh,
Pius.
right down the middle there.
Ooh, nice shot from number 10. I believe that's Suzuki on this lineup.
I believe so. Oh, they almost scored there. Suzuki Pareko couldn't handle that.
Yeah, Parenko was
He
unable
had
to
a
get it past.
wide
Back up
one
to
and got it.
Hagel.
Yeah. Canada starting to apply more pressure here. Shots are 7-3.
Switzerland did a good job. Delayed
Did you
offsides. Switzerland was able to do a great job of keeping Canada to the outside, but they were applying a lot of pressure, getting pucks across into high danger scoring chances.
Macklin Celebrini is now on the ice. I should probably see what Kurashev's
Bit
number
of
is.
back and forth at the moment, but McDavid does get the puck over to Wilson. Wilson sends it over to Harley. Harley takes a shot and
Oh,
scores.
scores!
Mid.
Oh, let's see who got the assist on that. McDavid for sure.
McDavid, and it's going to be Wilson, I believe.
Solid. 2-zip Canada. Thomas Harley from Wilson and McDavid. Solid. I also love how they also high five their goalies. That makes me really happy.
Yeah, Wilson makes the drop pass over to McDavid. McDavid finds the
Oh,
open Harley. Harley, with
beautiful
plenty of room,
shot.
takes a shot from the slot and is able to beat the blocker side this time of Akira Schmidt.
2-0 Canada.
So, do you think there's a lot of bragging rights going on with Vegas right now for who wins?
Oh, 100%. They have players, I think, on almost every team, don't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
and
So,
looks like a penalty for Canada off the faceoff, a high stick. Unsure who that's against.
oh, did he lose a tooth?
He's just taking out his mouth guard so far.
Hughes Suter. Oh, he's showing them that the mouth guard got chipped. Oh, yeah, right on the face off.
Oh, yep. Horvat's going to
Yeah.
go 2 minutes for high sticking.
Oh, Felix, you want to join us? I can send you a link.
Ooh, we might have a third joining for the stream.
Felix, text me if you want a link. I got you. You are more than welcome to join.
So, as we enter the next commercial break, we are up 2-0 for Canada, though Switzerland is going to get their first power play of the day. We have, I've not seen any of the Swiss games live yet, or even on recording. Are you familiar with how their power play has been working in these Olympics?
I have not, but I'm assuming got a Yossi, Meyer, Heischer are all on it.
Yeah,
we'll
you're
see if
probably going to
Kurashev
see a
is
lot of
on.
their NHL presence.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to be running something like, even though they play the same side, JJ Moser and Roman Yossi, or if they're going to go with a 4-forward option. They do certainly have enough forwards to, make a very dangerous power play. As you already mentioned, Timo Meyer, you've got Nico Heischer, you've got some line mates from the NL that have worked together, I'm sure, on the power play, considering that these are several of the best players in the NL.
Sure.
In fact, I'm trying to remember which of the Lions players currently leads the National League in points. So we might see him on.
Real quick here, I want to address this quick comment. Do we know how many minutes Macklin played the first game? The last I saw was about 17 to 16 minutes. He was definitely up there with the McDavids on ice time. So he definitely is getting a lot of room here. And that's not something we see typically with the Canadians, just giving young guys a shot. But they are putting him out there. I believe he's also on PP too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've not been able to find too many sites that are great at providing those good post-game stats where it shows time on ice and shots. Well, I can find shots. That's not a terribly difficult one to find, but certainly face-off percentages and things like that. I've not been able to find a site that's been tracking all those numbers for the Olympics.
Yep, puck guy right here with it. Mac played 17-14. Called it.
Switzerland currently struggling to enter the zone on their power play. Currently, we have Timo Meyer. Looks like Roman Yossi. I believe that is Nico Niederreiter. But Canada is able to dump the puck once again. Yossi is the player to retrieve the puck from Schmidt, as a lot of pressure from, looks like, Marner is the point guard for Canada at the moment. Switzerland is able to get into the zone, but is unable to do it cleanly. They do retrieve have possession. Some movement at the top. Shot from Yossi is blocked. And another clear from Canada as they go for a line change. We are currently at 7:47, 7:46, 7:45 as Switzerland is running low on their power play, under a minute left, heading towards 30 seconds of the power play. They are able to keep the puck in, and they get it low, pass across, but the pass is blocked. Puck gets to the point, is now back low. Good
Ian's
movement.
here.
Oh, and it goes in. It looks like
and we
the
have a
initial
goal.
shot from Andrew
Ian, you wanna leave,
was at least partially blocked, but still managed to get past I'm unsure who from Switzerland ended up putting it in, but it did sneak past.
Just as Ian joins Swiss scores, I just find that funny.
Fine. I'm like way behind. Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Ian. We have a couple of jerseys represented today, but only one of those are actually playing today. So yeah, the initial shot from Andrighetto does go off the glove, but hits the crossbar, and it looks like Suter is going to be the one that gets the goal.
Yeah, not much Thompson could have done there.
Yeah, after the initial block, as it still is able to get past him, like if he doesn't make that initial glove save, there's not a lot you can do off that rebound. Ooh, big hit from Sidney, or no, not Sidney Crosby. That looks like McDavid. Switzerland is able to break the puck out. It's going to be a kind of broken 3-on-2. That might have been offsides, but no whistle yet. Wilson has the puck. Bad pass, and it is a break-in. Nice save by Thompson.
For those of you, we're going to do a quick time check here. It's the first period with 6:41 left to go. The score is 2-1. Just as I update the banner, the Swiss score makes a lot of sense.
Blouser's winded after a big hit from McDavid.
McDavid is like, I am Tom Wilson. All right.
So we are currently on a whistle, waiting for the drop in the Canadian zone. Heischer lost the faceoff. Canada retrieves. Pass from Hagel misses its target. He was trying to get to McKinnon. Switzerland turned the puck over. It's back over to Canada. So, Ian, how have your thoughts been on Team Canada's play so far in the tournament? I know we've only really had one game to go on, and then most of the first period here. But how are you feeling in terms of confidence going into what is likely to be the elimination rounds?
I think they handled the Czechs probably better than I thought they would. I think the Czechs are a country that probably doesn't get nearly enough respect in these tournaments as far as like how far their program has come. When you look at like, when we had the Four Nations, it makes you think like, oh, well, these are the four powers minus Russia, obviously, and then that's it, right? Like, and then everyone else is like a tier below. But I think Czechia is right in there with Finland, Sweden, Canada, the US. Like they're to me, they're solidly in that group now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I thought they handled them really well yesterday. This is this is a team like even the World Juniors like has given Team Canada fits. Now obviously this is different from the World Juniors. It's best on best. There's no age requirement to play, but it just goes to show like how far that program's come and the talent that they keep churning out, despite being, I mean, pretty small country as far as population goes. Like, and that's the thing with the Finns and the Swedes too. Like those countries are small, but they just churn out elite talent.
Competition.
So, I mean, I thought they did well. I mean, I think you can't look past the Swiss. Like they're a plucky team. Like obviously, I don't think anyone expects anything of them, but you can't look past them. And I think so far they played the Swiss well.
Big opportunity from Nito Niederreiter as there was a turnover behind the net. Thompson did actually manage to make the save, but big opportunity from the Swiss.
Did they give any update on Morrissey? I just got home like minutes ago.
So. I don't believe I didn't see any update on Morrissey. I just know Sanheim took his place. I didn't see if.
We'll have to get back to you on that question probably during the intermission on where Morrissey's health is, if they've announced much of anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Canada is, probably the favorite going into this tournament. And as you mentioned, Czechia has done fantastic at building their program over the last few years. And I'd actually probably argue that their youth program is so much scarier than even their adult program right now.
Well, it's hard, right? Because when you get to the adult program, you have like such a larger pool of players to draw from.
Mhm.
And like for a team like Canada or a team like the US, like there's a vast difference, right? Like
Mhm.
the Czechs have players, they have good players, but the Czechs don't have a Connor McDavid, they don't have an Austin Matthews.
That's very true. Very true. But when it comes to the Czech youth team, I know that was a big talking point coming out of the World Juniors was just how strong the Czech youth team was.
Mhm.
Obviously, giving Canada a lot of trouble in that tournament as well. But it seems like Czechia is one of those countries that has certainly been on the rise for years. We should have looked it up because I know I mentioned it during the last broadcast, but what was it, 2018 or 19, that they had their two highest draft picks ever.
Mhm.
Um, and they just continuously had more and more players in the first round of the draft, and they've been able to build their programs incredibly well. So despite not having the population as, like we said, Canada, United
Yeah.
States, they are still able to get a lot of skill out of the players. So they've done a fantastic job of building that program. And then when we talk about the Swiss, obviously one of the best European leagues, being the National League,
Mhm.
probably, what would you say, second or third in terms of an overall league? Depends if you consider the KHL a
Well,
European
yeah, I
league.
was like, what are we including in that list? Because if
Well, let's
maybe I would
include the
maybe top
KHL.
5. I don't know if I'd go like top 3 because I think if you're including the NHL and the KHL,
Oh, no, so European,
oh, just European leagues in general.
European leagues.
I mean, so I would still include the KHL in that,
Mhm.
even though whatever.
Yeah, it's a mix between Asian and European, but we'll call it a European league.
For all intents and purposes, right? Like
Yeah,
it's a European league. I mean, the SHL's better, KHL's better,
but I probably
Finnish
put
league's
the
probably
NL
better,
third overall for
third or
European
fourth.
leagues. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the SHL is probably better. The SHL, I mean, is absolutely better. I think the Finnish
Yeah.
league's probably better.
Which league?
The Finnish league.
Oh, the Liga.
Yeah.
That, I'm not sure. You know where they really compare. It's interesting to think about where these European leagues rate, because so many times they're like, oh, you need to have so many players from
Sure.
this country,
Yep.
which kind of does hold back the overall league, because you can only have, like, say, two North American players, or
Right.
sometimes it's just two foreign players at all. So even if they're not from the US or Canada, you can only have like one German and one uh,
Yeah.
Finn player if you're in the National League. I don't actually know the National League rules
I'm
themselves.
not sure. I know a lot of North American players end up playing in the Swiss league, so
Mm-hmm. In
like a lot
fact,
of
Sven
you'll see a
Andrighetto,
lot of like AHL guys go over there after a while just to see if they can kind of get us change of scenery, and then try to increase their odds of breaking
Mhm.
into the NHL.
Well, and Sven Andrighetto is one of those players. Like, obviously, he is naturally from Switzerland, but spent some time with both the Colorado Avalanche and, I want to say it was Edmonton. I'd have to double check the team he was on before Colorado, but I know he's played over 200 games in the NHL before going back to the National League.
Quick update on the women's Italy game. It is currently 1-0 United States, with Megan Keller scoring the goal. They are outshooting Italy 19-2.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, I mean, great goaltending from the Italians.
They don't have a shot since my last update. So.
Yeah, 19-2 that's a rough one. Big hit on the point for Swiss player against, I'm not sure who that was that got hit. Can't see their number. Looks like it was 13, which is Reinhardt. It looks like Keisher's currently got the puck, moves it up. Swiss are breaking into the neutral zone. Don't have the numbers though. They're trying to go into the corner and create a battle. Harley's currently got the puck and is able to get it to one of his teammates. Canada does clear the puck, but it is not icing.
Roman Yossi with the puck behind the net. The captain for the Swiss. Well deserved. Very good player.
Switzerland breaks into the zone, 3-on-3. Shot goes wide. They're able to just keep the puck to the outside and keep possession at the moment. Big board battle. It seems like the Swiss and the Canadians are starting to get a little bit more physical in their play, more willing to use the body to try to knock the other off the puck. I wonder if that's like a Swiss answer to Canada, since I know Canada did specifically bring some of those bigger bodied players so that they would be able to.
I mean, that's just the way the Swiss they always play like that. Like they're a tough. They're always like a tough out.
Ooh, big hit by Timo Meyer on
Really?
McDavid on this replay. And then another hit by Meyer on that was the hit on Reinhart.
Reinhart, yeah.
There's Connor McDavid, alternate captain for Team Canada. And there's the captain.
I do know that was one of the Canada's national team's plans of how to deal with this tournament is that they were going to be playing against a lot of more European, which Europe is not known for the big open ice hits that we see in the NHL. So that they were going to be using more.
A lot of that's different ice too, though, right? Like it just doesn't. It's harder to get those big open ice hits on the wider ice surface.
Mm-hmm. So we'll have to see how the Swiss deal with that. The Canadian plan so far seems to be doing really well as they were able to really break up the Czech game in their first one. Switzerland was able to do fairly well in their first game as well. Big scoring opportunity. The puck was bouncing around the front of the net, and Akira Schmid was unable to find it for the longest time. Currently, a delayed high touch. I don't know if the whistle was just blown there since nobody was choosing to touch the puck. But yeah, a broken play up front really leaves Akira Schmid just scrambling, but Canada was unable to put the puck in. Great work from Sidney Crosby, but a good stick from Pius Suter. I keep wanting to say, I think Pierce Suter.
Yeah.
I don't know where the puck went there off the face-off. Looks like we're going to have another face-off in the same zone. I think that might have just gone out of play off the face-off. We are 158 left in the first. Shots are 12-8 in favor of Canada. The score 2-1 in favor of Canada. McKinnon controls the puck down low, but the pass across was blocked by a Swiss stick and it is out of the zone, but Canada regained possession and dumped it down.
All right. For the time check for you all fine people, 1:35 left in the first period. Again, we are watching right now on Peacock, and I believe this game is only available on Peacock. The other means you can find this game, I will not be sharing on YouTube.
Do at your own risk.
At your own risk, at your own, discretion.
I'm trying to look up the highlights from the Swiss first game of the tournament. Or is this the first game Switzerland has of the tournament?
No,
they played.
Beat who did they beat? They beat someone, didn't they?
I'm trying to find the
let me look.
recap of that game. Being that, as we already mentioned, I did not watch the first Swiss game.
Let's see here. Let's see. Just a quick recap today. I believe Pavel Regenda got his first Olympic assist today. So good on him.
Fantastic. Great job, Pavel Regenda.
As Slovakia beat Italy 3-2.
Ooh,
and
that's
Switzerland
a closer game than we expected between Slovakia and Italy.
and the Swiss beat France in 4-0.
Yeah, okay, that's
Oh,
what I thought.
that's
They beat
okay.
they beat France. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they beat the French 4-0. Got it. Um, France's final game is going to be another doozy. Again, one of the ones that we're going to be covering. Another game against Canada. A really rough tournament. This is the. I'd have to double check the history, but France is not known for being in Division One for the Olympics, and this is a rough welcome being in this group.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
they're
not
in
look.
because Russia isn't.
Yes,
That's the only reason they made the top group.
yeah. France is normally one of the powerhouses of Division Two, but got moved up due to Russia's ban from the Olympics. Um, they are by no means a bad team, but just when it comes to top level talent, you're not going to see. I think they have one or is it two NHL players on the French
They've
roster.
got a few. They've got a few former NHLers, like
Well,
guys
they
who
have
did.
Trexier.
Yeah, like they have like what's his name there? Who was in the league forever?
Teal?
Pierre-Edouard Belmar or whatever.
Yeah, Belmar, Pierre-Edouard Belmar. Actually, France had a ridiculous game today this morning. They scored oh my god, against the Czechs, they scored 3 really quick goals to get it to 3-2, and then it kind of fell
That's
apart.
right.
But they did have a very, like, all of a sudden just a massive scoring pop today. Real quick, I want to address this comment. Nico Sturm commented that the ice was very soft. Did any players from Canada or the US express some
Not that I've
sympathy?
heard.
Not that I've heard of, yeah.
Yeah, not that I
Unfortunately for these Olympic coverage, I've not seen a lot when it comes to player comments as we reach the end of the first period. I've not seen a lot from the players commenting themselves.
Yeah.
That's coverage we're very used to when watching the NHL. You'll have the interviews post game. I've not seen as much of that content from the Olympics.
But even like on like, because I know 32 Thoughts did like a recap after the Canada game yesterday, and they didn't mention it. And I don't think listen to another podcast too, though, was talking about the Olympics, and they didn't mention it. So,
But I don't think this is one of the rinks that is being used for multiple sports, but I do know that is something that happens with the Olympics is when it comes to like speed skating. I believe some of those speed skating rinks are also used for the ice dancing and figure skating competitions as well. Which, for those of you who are unfamiliar with professional ice, they actually have different densities. Which
before this game, yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Sorry.
which can create a lot of problems for these rinks that are having to host multiple sports. Is they'll actually have to shave off the layers of the ice so they can get to the less dense layers or more dense. I'm not great. I'm by no means an expert on this either.
Real quick here, just a quick recap of the first period. It is 2-1 Canada. Goals from Connor McDavid and Thomas Harley, and for Switzerland, Pew Suter. So Canada right now leads 2-1 at the end of the first with shots in favor 13-10 Canada. We are at the first intermission right now. Apollo, I don't want to mispronounce that name.
Oh no.
Oh no, mentioned that short track was soft and corners as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, might be a nice thing. I was watching one of the like skiing events, or not skiing, the snowboarding events this morning, and that was some of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. With
are
the
you like snowcross where they got the 4
yeah.
people? Yeah.
No, not snowcross. It's
Oh.
that like one that looks like a skateboard rink, like the
Oh,
pendulum.
half pipe.
Half pipe. Dude, they were doing some insane things. Like
Yeah.
those flips at those like, and mind you, some of these kids are like 19 and like 17, and they're just doing like these like 340 flips through the air. It was truly
I
some of the most
remember
ridiculous
one of
things.
the big stories coming from Olympic halfpipe was from the women's division. I believe there's now a third-time Olympian that's going for a third consecutive gold.
I don't remember. They probably commented about that, and my brain just didn't compute it. But that doesn't surprise me. Some of these athletes are actual like insane what they do. Some
Yeah.
of these sports that are in the Olympics is kind of crazy. Like just the
Mhm.
danger of them. Like you think hockey's dangerous, but then go watch some like snowboarding shit. It's kind of
Oh, snowcross is insane. And
snow
one
crosses.
thing, I think it's called combined, but the downhill mixed moguls with jumps for skiing, that stuff is
It was
insane because they'll
insane.
also be doing jumps and flips and then immediately land and do moguls, which, if you don't know what a mogul is, it's just a very dense bump in the snow. So they'll
Yeah,
have like a checkerboard pattern of these bumps in the snow. So you're just
it's.
watching their skis go like this
Did you
all the
guys
way
see the
down.
guy who climbed the hill, the snow hill with skis on, and just like climbed this uphill thing with like actual skis on? It was the most like I'm out of shape. Like if I did that, I wouldn't be able to stand the next day. Like um but yeah. No, there are some really cool Olympics. We should do a curling watch along because Tyler joked about
Curling
that
Oh,
watch
before we
I
went on the air.
love curling.
Dude, curling, it's so funny because like it looks like so much fun though. Like I'd love to try curling.
So
Oh yes.
that's
I
one of the.
would pay Ian to do the skeleton run.
I
Oh,
would.
oh my
I'd
god,
love to
no!
do skeleton, man.
I
I'd
would
die,
definitely.
but it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'm never doing skeleton green. Like I need to do other bobsled and luge sports before I'd ever try skeleton.
Dude, that crap is scary. Like again, some of the sports in this Olympics, like I have ice skating on in the background right now, and they're figure skating, and I'm like, how do you do these flips with knife shoes on your feet and not like break all your jawbones?
Oh, I think Big Bird's updating us on the third third time Olympian. Is that
Oh,
what you're talking about? For she got silver and a girl from North Korea.
oh,
Really,
wow.
not a
Nice.
There
country known for their winter sports.
are there North Koreans at the Olympics?
I, I see
Uh,
no reason why they wouldn't. I don't think they're
yeah.
banned.
Oh, Austin here with the facts. They say skeleton is actually the safest of the bobsled types.
But you go down head first. There's no way that's true.
Puck guy
Oh,
sent me.
South Korean. He
Yeah, yeah,
mistype,
okay.
not North Korean.
Yeah, not Best Korea, South Korea. All right, fair enough.
Thank you, Puck guy. You know what I'm thanking you for. We'll have a
Ian, do you ski or snowboard? Tahoe's pretty. Well, Ian's
uh
not in San
No,
Jose, so
no.
Ian. Yeah, go ahead.
I never. You know what? It's expensive, right? Like it's. I never really got into it. Look at I'm going to tell you something, and they might take my passport away. I
Oh no,
fucking
Ian.
hate winter.
winter.
I fucking hate
Says the
winter.
Canadian on this pod.
I I hate winter, man. Like if and
do, do you
I've
just
lived
not
in a
like
place that gets
snow?
actual winter like basically my whole life, except for like a 2 year span where I didn't have to deal with winter and it was glorious. But yeah, I hate winter, man. I hate being cold.
Wait, Ian. Wait, can I ask you a question? Do you just not like the snow, or just you just don't like the
I don't like
ice?
being cold.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You're not gonna like SF, my dude.
Oh no! Very
What are
Well,
you
different.
not that
talking
type
about?
of
It's
cold.
like
Very different
it's
kind of.
20 degrees. It is
I'm
like
joking. I'm joking. I'm
So
joking.
I know what Jules is getting at. Jules is talking about the winds. The
Yeah.
wind
I
Well,
could do with the
shear
wind
I
because
don't
for
think it though it
San
matches the
Francisco
Canadian
is
winds.
not great.
Or oh
like
yeah, we can't
right
use this.
now,
Yeah.
like and again, this isn't in freedom units, so bear with me. Like it is like it's almost, let's see here. It's -4 here right now, and right now in San Jose it's 14 degrees Celsius. So like, it's like 18 degrees. It's an 18 degree shift. And in Celsius, that's a big shift. Let's look at this in freedom units here for a second. Yeah. So in right now in San Jose, it's 57 degrees. In Sault
Mhm.
Ste. Marie, where I live, it is 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Like
Yeah.
there's a big difference.
Okay, I made a joke. Oh my, folks. Oh no.
But no,
Canadians.
I do understand what Ian means. Of it's
Yeah.
very different to experience a place that has at least 3 seasons. I'm not sure if North Carolina truly gets 4 seasons. Um, but I had my first ever snow when I'm actually in my house, not visiting somewhere with snow. And yeah, it's a very different experience, and it's it's different when you travel somewhere where it's
Yeah.
set up for the cold versus when you're just at your home and you don't necessarily have everything specifically set up for it being cold.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not even that, right? Like, I mean, like the snowbanks at the size of my driveway are like up to my elbow, like, and that's
Yeah,
just like
that's more
that's a
than I've
lot of
ever had to
fucking
deal with.
snow. Like, if for and so it's up like up to my elbow is probably where the snowbank is right now at the side of my driveway. I'm 5'11". Like, I'm not a short guy. I'm not a
Mhm.
tall guy, but I'm not short either.
Yes, Ian will be in a tank top when he gets to San Jose.
Probably not.
There
I'll
you
probably
go.
be in like a hoodie and a t-shirt because like
Felix, I completely agree. I would put on layers long before I go to somewhere where it's really hot because you can only take off so much.
That is true. That is true.
yeah,
At
no,
least to not
it's
be arrested.
Well,
like
yeah, I
it's
was about to say if
fine
you
right
wanna
now, but like before, like the last couple of weeks, though, we had like an actual pretty legit nasty cold snap, and
Oh
it
yeah, did
was
you have a legit blizzard?
yeah, oh yeah, we had like I mean we get a lot of like we're right on Lake Superior, so we get a ton of lake effect snow before it finally freezes a little bit. And then not only that, but like it's just how cold it can get, right? Like it was minus. There's a week at work where I think it was because of with the wind chill, it was like minus 36
Mhm.
Celsius, which is really fucking cold. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Let me find out so I can put it into perspective.
real quick, Puck guy text me update. Sweden advances to the women's hockey semis, and US is still up 1-0 on Italy. I think it's
Oh
intermission
right,
right
yeah. So the funny thing about the Celsius and Fahrenheit is they beat it minus 40. So
Yeah,
minus 36 here is for you guys that'd be minus 32.8, minus 32, minus 33 for in freedom units. So
yeah.
it's like that's like no one that's just miserable, man. No one wants that. I don't
So
care
now that
how
I've
much you like the winter. No one wants that.
so now that I've got an Ian on a rampage, we can continue.
The angry Canadian robot.
The angry Canadian robot. Dan Moore here. Knew a guy from Minnesota when I was living in San Jose. I never saw him wearing pants. He has shorts on every day, no matter what. Dude, I know one of the guys at my dad's work just wear shorts. Like we'll go to like trips up to Tahoe for my dad's work at times, and this guy's just in shorts and just shorts. It doesn't matter the weather. He'll just wear shorts.
No, I
Um,
mean I completely understand that. That's what I did when I had my hockey tournament in North Dakota. Is uh,
just
I
wear
actually
shorts.
I actually won a bet because I was like, I'm just gonna bring shorts and a t-shirt, and then
I
I
mean,
even brought my sandals and just was walking around like it was summer in California, and
that yeah.
everyone thought I was insane.
I think the
I think
worst
you're
part of
insane.
winter for me is
Oh
like
boy.
the sun can be out, but you can't feel it.
That's certainly true.
You can't
Uh,
feel that. Like I don't know, man. That bothers
well,
me.
actually, you can feel it because it's still very different when it's like if it's super cloudy and it's cold outside, and then you get like a
Oh,
break in
I'd
the
rather
clouds
cold.
and you
Like,
feel the sun.
that's the thing about winter. Like up here is like sunny days are the worst. Like sunny days are way colder than overcast days.
Really
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Well, because there's no clouds to hold the heat down.
Okay. Hmm. Not an expert on thermodynamics, so I can't say that I know that I knew that clouds held in heat.
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe it's
this,
anecdotal,
this
but that's
is
how I feel.
this is a quote, but for the ages from Felix. Some dudes are just a furnace, lol.
Yeah.
There you go. Uh, sunny, 41 degrees here today. It's more like California winter here. Yeah. No, it is foggy where I'm at. That's what happens when you live in San Francisco all your life. You just get used to the fog.
What is the
There's
current
always fog.
here in Charlotte?
I lived in Alaska for 5 years, so I feel you.
Apparently, it's 55 degrees currently in Charlotte.
The one time I went to Alaska, I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. So
Wait! In Alaska, you got eaten
I
alive
got,
by
dude, the
mosquitoes?
mosquitoes. I think it was like they're like summer. But the mosquitoes found me in Alaska, and I got so many bites. Like,
Mosquitoes find you no matter where you are. Like
yeah,
the
no,
second you
literally.
go,
That is not
even
true.
I
There's
should
one
say
continent on Earth where there are no registered mosquitoes.
Where?
Antarctica.
Oh, okay. Um,
that's pretty much the only place they won't find you. They'll get you everywhere else. I promise.
And then
Yeah,
if you
no,
go a little
they
further north
love
in
me.
Australia, the mosquitoes get bigger.
Dude, the mosquitoes love me. It's not even funny. I'm a
State
furnace all the
bird.
time. Oh my god. State bird. Oh my god, that's really funny. I also love how Big Bird commented State Bird. That just honestly made it better for me. No, yeah. This from Felix. Oh, this reminds me there was like a shit ton of mosquitoes at Whistler, I think last time I went to BC for a trip. Yeah, no, dude, they just find me. I got a mosquito bite when I was rehearsing for a show. And mind you, this is in some person's backyard we're rehearsing, and I don't know how this mosquito found me, but I was the only one who got bit out of the whole cast, and I was not happy.
I
Puck,
love
I just
how this
texted me.
entire intermission we've absolutely not talked a lick about Olympic
Well,
hockey.
no, well, I think we need to continue this conversation because I got a message from Puckeye. Awesomeness on the intermission banter. This is great. Lol. So I think we're
Buckeye's also
entertaining.
noting it.
Puckeye's also noting it. No, yeah, mosquitoes, boo. Ian loves snakes, though. I know that.
Oh my god.
If you love snakes, come over to North Carolina. I know we got a couple of them. Our small dog got bit by a copperhead when he was really young, and his jowls swelled.
Oh man.
Oh my god. So I
Luckily,
guess
he's
after
young, so he's fine. No. Oh my God, is he okay? Like he's fine. He's perfectly fine.
Well,
but it's just like, yeah, we got snakes in the garden. You got to be careful where you step.
Speaking of snakes, I don't. Well, I mean, there might be snakes here. I don't know. But Ian, do you got any fun plans when you're down in San Jose in like what 19?
Sorry, I'm just watching this curling fight between Canada. Not of curling, they're just arguing with each other. Canada and Sweden. So funny story, curling team. Brad Jacobs, who's the skipper for the Canadian team. I actually worked with him. He's from here.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I worked with him about 10 years ago now.
Just the random things Ian knows.
Yeah.
Ian knows. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, he's actually from. I think he's based. I think his team is based out in Alberta now. I think, but yeah, he was originally from the Sioux.
Solid.
Do you want another random factoid of somebody semi-famous that I know?
Who?
I was trained by the axe throwing world champion.
Nice.
When did you do axe throwing?
First time I was in North Carolina. It was my previous job.
I'm sorry. We got to talk about axe
I'm an
throwing
axe
here.
throwing coach.
No, we got to talk about axe throwing. I would literally fly it backwards into my face.
You have to really screw up to do that.
Canadians are coming back on the ice here. This intermission show was something.
How we dropped that little tidbit right before the start of the second period. So now you're gonna want to.
No, we'll come back to it, and then I want to hear Ian's fun plans when he's down here.
We're going to all the games.
Ian looks very.
So
yeah, we're gonna do some fun stuff. Right? We got some plans. Obviously, we're going to like 5 games while we're there, which is gonna be pretty crazy.
I think you're stuck with
a
me
lot
for
of
all
hockey
of them.
in a week. We're going to Alcatraz. That's gonna be cool.
Nice. Take a photo of yourself in one of the cells.
I will.
Yeah, they have a cell.
Zombies.
Are you guys doing like the? Sorry. No, are you guys doing the audio tour thing that they do? I know my parents did that. Where
I don't know.
I don't know. My family did that as well.
We'll figure out when we get there.
Yeah, it's long, but it's fun. The last time I was at,
we don't have like a ton of like hard set plans. Like we'll probably a lot of it we'll just figure out once we're there.
On the fly.
I love how they just have a tripod behind the net for their camera in the Olympics.
Threw it back into my face, Jules 2026. Yeah, no, that is a sentence I said.
A lot.
Hey, I gotta prep for the doubleheader. Oh yeah, speaking of that, we will have a doubleheader on Sunday. One of them will be not on this platform. It's still gonna be on YouTube, but I mean it's gonna look a little different than what we normally have going for us. So stay tuned for that. I believe it's the USA Germany game and the Canada France game. So
stay tuned. I also know how to throw knives.
All right. Well, let's not give Tyler any sharp objects that he can throw, folks.
I have training in martial weaponry. How about you?
He has a dog. Did he bring you your dog toy? Get the dog toy again because that was really
No.
fun.
All
He
right,
did
back
bring me
to
a book
Olympic
this time.
coverage as we've dropped the puck in the
Back.
second period.
Oh my god, get out of my face, you big fucking
Canada
oaf.
controls the
wait.
puck in the Swiss zone.
That dog is killing me.
Puck is currently in the corner as Canada's digging it out. Marner sends a pass. Ooh, almost a scoring chance to Mark Stone. Good save by Akira Schmidt. Turnover in front of the net, though, kind of bouncing back and forth between the two teams. So, the Swiss were able to bring back the shot count from the first period. It was
I was about
originally,
to say.
what, 6 or 7 to 1, and then they brought it back to, I think they ended the period 12-10.
Yeah.
Um,
No, they're playing well. Again, they played this don't want to call it boring, but boring style of hockey, and it works when you have a team like Canada.
what
with
are
a
you,
lot.
an anti-Carolina fan? Like, that's what people say about Carolina Hurricanes all the time.
Yeah, I don't love them, and I don't love the Islanders. Well, the Islanders have gotten better, but the Canes are still.
You just like the Islanders more because you did, GM manage them in the same league.
To be fair,
To
I
be
did,
fair.
and then I dipped you, and then I dipped on them for the Devils. Which
You did. Oh,
No.
and we got a tripping call coming against
That's
Faith Theodore from Canada.
come on, Theo, do better.
We're gonna have the second
Vegas
power
was
play
mad
for
he can't.
Switzerland, and I believe that's where the first goal came in for Switzerland. So
Sure was.
we'll have to see if Canada is able to deny Switzerland on their second power play of the day. Yeah, you got to be more careful with your stick there, bud.
Bud,
That's
sorry,
easy call.
bud.
Buddy boy.
That's an easy call.
Yeah, that was a trip.
Yeah, Marner did have a great opportunity as he stripped the puck from Fiala, but was unable to get the shot off before another Swiss defender was able to poke it off his stick.
Marner also looks in a bit of discomfort there on the bench.
So at the start of the Swiss power play, we are at 8:31, 8:30 or 18:30, 18:29, 18:28. The puck was dumped down by Canada. We'll have to see if the Swiss are able to be a little more effective at entering the zone. Oh,
I'm delayed.
oh, you're delayed.
Yeah.
If you want, we have a stream going for you to join in the
That's fine.
Discord, so you can.
They just showed Mitch Marner getting cup checked.
Yeah, he got a.
Oh, did he get cup checked? I missed
Yeah,
that part.
he did. That's why he was in discomfort on the bench.
Oh, so a missed
Yeah.
call from Switzerland there. Oh, a good shot from Switzerland. Nice save by Theodore. Still in the corner. Swiss have possession. Gets up to Roman Yossi, I believe that is. No, is that Yossi? I can't tell.
Oh,
A
that was
miscommunication
I hate
with
these
they still have
miscommunication.
possession.
Yeah, one of the guys
I
loaded
see.
up for a shot, and the other one just was confused by that.
Yeah, he stepped in and almost got smacked by the stick of his teammate there. The Swiss still have possession, but they're unable to get a lot of good opportunities on this power play. Puck is poked out to the neutral zone, but they do enter again. There is Roman Yossi. He is 90, not 9. The Swiss have the puck low behind the net. A pass to the front, but is sticked away by Shea Theodore. And now Mitch Marner is on a one-on-one, but he just chooses to dump it in instead of, have the possibility of losing the puck.
He's gassed.
Yeah. I do know that his line mates went for a change when he got the puck, but he chose to dump it down. He's still on the ice, I believe. Yeah, there's Marner. He's on with Mark Stone, the two biggest Golden Knights. Ooh, and immediately out of the box, but is unable to control the puck. Canada did get possession, but they were almost able to get a breakaway chance. And here comes Harley in with Stone. He dumps it in, unable to get possession.
Oh, who just went flying
Then
there?
counterattacks, makes a long pass, does get in. They're saying it is onside. Nico Heischer in the corner, but loses possession.
Celebrating out here with McKinnon right now.
Yes, we do have our boy on.
Oh,
Unable to get the shot away.
McDavid. Oh, was that McDavid McKinnon out there for? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and the shot from Celebrini, goal.
Damn.
Celebrini from Nathan McKinnon, and I believe Connor McDavid. Also, yeah,
All the points.
2
all the
games,
points.
2 goals for Macklin Celebrini.
Hey guys, a question here.
Go
That
ahead.
shot looks eerily familiar, doesn't it?
Are you calling him the next Ovechkin?
No, I'm joking. So yeah, McDavid, kind of loses it there, but McKinnon with a beautiful behind the
What a
back pass. Oh, was that McKinnon or Theodore? I'm blind. Apologies.
McKinnon to Celebrini.
That's what I thought.
and then
Okay, I
to
was
that.
right. Macklin goal, 3-1.
I think we got stuck out there with
What
a
a
partial
goal.
change because we had McKinnon, McDavid, Celebrini, which is not their normal line.
That's also not fair to anyone.
That is not fair. That is very true.
Look at that smile.
Don't you love having 3 of the top centers in the league on the same line?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's truly amazing. Sorry about that. I got scared for a second. Anyways, real quick, quick update here. 4-0 US outshooting Canada. Outshooting Canada. Sorry. Outshooting Italy. 27-2. Goal scorers are Megan Keller, Layla Edwards.
Do they still only have 2 shots?
They still only have 2 shots. Why is the other 2? Kendall Coyne has 2 goals.
Oh, that is brutal for Italy.
Yeah. There, just for you,
All right,
Puck
we're
Guy.
not bringing that back.
Just for you, Puck Guy. Just for you, Puck.
Puck Guy joins the Discord where we're having our little viewing party, and then Jules decides to start doing the Sharks goal song.
Hey, listen. Out of everyone here, I know how much Puck Guy loves it. All right,
I think out of like the fun thing about like Team Canada is that like there's just so many nuclear options. Like there's so
Yeah,
like,
if you really just want a line to say match us, you've got a lot of different options. You could have thrown Marner
like,
out
you
there.
you can make like 2 nuclear options and just
2 or
roll
yeah.
2 lines, and it's dumb.
Also, if you just want a pure shutdown line, just throw out like Seth Jarvis, Brad Marchand, and Tom Wilson.
Don't know who plays center, but yes.
Jarvis play center.
I was gonna ask Ian, what were your thoughts on the line combinations you've seen so far for Canada with McDavid and Celebrini together, McKinnon?
Ooh, a good drive. There is going to be a penalty against the Swiss by the looks of it.
I like them. I mean, it's Team Canada, right? So I mean, like, there's again, you have so many different ways that you can go. I think that like there's very few wrong answers with what they brought.
I was just hoping to start controversy.
Looks like we're going to be getting a high stick against Fora of the Swiss team.
Yeah.
He high sticked Mark Stone in front of the net.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're going to get the second power play for the Canadians today. Currently, I believe both teams scored on their first power play, but Canada was able to deny Switzerland on their second power play. So we'll have to see if Canada is able to keep a 100% record for their power plays today. The power play goal coming from, wasn't that...
that was McDavid who scored the power play goal.
I'm sorry. Power play goal.
I know Canada is about to go on the power play, but can we just take a moment and just rekindle this for a second? We had Celebrini, McDavid, McKinnon. Like, that's just
Jules
dumb.
is in love.
No, but like, this only happens once every 4 years. We got to enjoy it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, it happens.
Well, I think we're gonna get a World Cup every in between
2 years. Yeah.
So I mean, that'll be fun. Like, and the World Cup. I mean, the nice thing about that is like it's not the Olympics, but it is NHL rules, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, big hit in the corner.
Ooh.
McDavid, it looks like he's not hurt, but he did kind of go face first into the boards there. Shot from McKinnon. Great save by Schmid. The Swiss were able to dump it down. It scares me that, and McDavid drives in but misses the net. It really scares me that if the Canadians wanted to, They could just do send out Colorado and Vegas, and we've got like one of the best power play lines in the entire league. You just send out Tays, McCarr, McKinnon, Stone, and Marner, and just like we have one of the best power plays in the league just with those two teams. Switzerland able to give some pressure on their penalty kill, and actually are keeping the Canadians in their zone a bit. Though looks like the stick broke or something, and the player had to go for a change. Canada's back on the attack, though McDavid loses the puck, and it's a 2-on-2. Hischier drives, misses the net high, though.
Nico Hischier almost buried.
Now they're going to...
Yeah, Canada really needs to reorganize themselves right now and settle it down for their power play.
Mark Stone brings it up.
Does get the puck in, but they can't retain possession. So there was a turnover. Celebrini has the puck and was able to keep it in. But Stone's pass is intercepted. Or not Stone, that was Marner. And they are offsides.
Yeah, that was offsides by a mile.
They've put a lot of faith in Celebrini as... Isn't he the youngest Canadian goal scorer in the Olympic history?
Probably.
With NHL players, probably.
With NHL players, probably.
I think that would be the caveat.
Probably of NHL players, you're right. Because for those of
with
you...
With NHL players in attendance, probably. But I mean, I'm sure that because they've, when it's not NHL, when the NHL is not allowed to go, you'll see guys like sometimes like, again, especially a guy like in Celebrini's stratosphere kind of get to go, right? I remember the 1 year, like, I mean, he held out. So it was when Eric Lindros was drafted by the Nordiques, and he didn't report. So he got to go to the Olympics for Canada. So I'm sure he put up points there being pretty young, right? 18. So,
but yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar with Olympic history, for a long period of time, you just weren't allowed to be a professional to be in the Olympics. So if you were paid to be in the sport, you couldn't actually go to the Olympics. So having best on best of the Olympics is actually more of a modern occurrence. So you're probably right there that he's not going to be the youngest goal scorer in Olympic history for Canada.
Right. Yeah. Because
youngest, more of like modern history where you can be a professional and play in the Olympics. But we'll have to get back to you on that one because I don't know if that's even true.
I just remember Lindros playing in his D+1 season. So,
the ticker could use an update.
Yeah, because Celebrini scored.
Yes. Yes. Oh, the ticker.
Right.
Yeah, that's Jules'
we don't call it a ticker, we call it a banner.
Jules forgets to update that. Puck guy yells at her all the time.
Yes. We are back live after the not Olympic break. Sorry, commercial break. Back on the power play. Actually, the power play's ended. A good opportunity from Suzuki. The Swiss are carrying it through the neutral zone, break into the offensive zone, dump it around, try to retain possession. They are.
I feel like Nick Suzuki doesn't get enough love, and maybe it's because I don't pay attention enough, but I feel like he doesn't get enough love.
No,
like,
Suzuki,
even for a guy, especially for a guy who plays in a big Canadian market, like I still don't think he gets enough.
No, Suzuki is absolutely probably one of the most underrated players on this Canadian roster and really kind of underutilized. I'm not going to say by any means that he should be replacing Celebrini because I'd be lying if I thought that were true. But I feel he's definitely and something is on the rink there. I don't know what got tossed on the rink.
I don't know. All I know is
something happened that the Canadian bench was up in arms, and then something got thrown onto the rink. No calls either way.
Something happened to Hischier.
Yeah,
looked like he got maybe clipped with a high stick there, and then there's no call on it, and people are pretty unhappy.
It does seem like the refs in this game are far.
Oh, That's
Timo Meyer gets taken down after the whistle. But yeah, it definitely seems like these refs are far more willing to let the players play. There's been a couple of times I'm like, I'm a little surprised they didn't call a penalty there, but it's been going both ways.
It's so weird, right? Because like you'll see like so here's oh yeah, it's a high stick.
Yeah, that should have been a high stick.
And so like that doesn't get called and but then like you had like the tiniest like you breathe on somebody in the crease and it's like oh no goal. Like it's so all over the place.
Yeah, and then I guess Puck Guy's saying it was a beer can thrown onto the ice.
um.
Um,
I'm sorry. I gotta address this real quick. The shot total in the U.S. game is hilarious. All right, the shot total now. Thank you for pointing this out. Is 33-2.
Yeah, it's
that is just so rough. I mean, I'm not going to say I hate the rule that the Olympic host team gets to make the in hockey the main division.
yeah.
But it is painful to see results like that where it's just like
Yeah.
you're
I
not
mean,
even in the same stratosphere.
it's just
Right.
now 5-0 U.S. I was about to say that Britta Curl with the goal, I believe. So
All right, I let my dog in. Be right back.
yeah.
And
No, but despite the score, I think the Italy goalie's having a really good game.
oh, absolutely,
Your team isn't
33 to
putting up
2. Yeah, you're absolutely
yeah.
having a great
When your
game.
team isn't able to put up shots, I think you're having a good game with 33 shots faced.
Well, and knowing the skill difference that would lead to a 33 to 2 shot total, there's going to be a lot of great scoring chances. Oh,
Oh,
speaking of great
was that
scoring chances,
save?
excellent opportunity by Team Canada with the
Uh,
Celebrini line, and yes, we are going to
just
call it Celebrini line.
note it's now
Yes.
Connor McDavid, McKinnon, Celebrini seems to be the line because they're back at it again. So I think that
They
line
are
might be a
back at it.
fixture. Yeah, that's just diabolical.
That's Canada, man.
We know Ian. Okay, let me embrace it. All right.
We got a real homer in the chat now.
Yeah. Wait till it's the gold medal game.
Oh, I'm really curious what the gold medal game is actually going to end up being.
I need them to
Going
not
into
have it
this,
be at 5:10 in the morning. Sorry, keep going.
well, because I know going into this tournament there was a lot of questions about Canada's roster construction, America's roster construction, Finland being the defenders, and then the Swedes are always just an incredibly strong team. Then we also mentioned the Czechs have been on the rise for some time. That is like there's 5 or 6 teams that really could vie for medals, and it's going to be a real question based on who gets whom in the first elimination round, what the medal rounds could really look like.
Yeah. No, it'll be fascinating. Um Also, apparently fans threw beer cans due to the missed call on Hischer.
Especially when you consider like Sweden lost today to Finland, I think, right? So
Yes.
so now with Finland and Sweden both dropping a game, it's going to be interesting to see what that does to the seeding. Although it might, I think both of them losing probably bounces out a little. I think if Sweden
Yeah.
beats Finland today, there'd probably be a team that's going to draw the Finns in the first elimination round that probably
Well, if
shouldn't draw
Finland
the
had lost,
Finns.
they might not have even made the elimination round.
Yeah.
So
No, everyone makes it.
I don't think they do.
Yep.
Do they? Really?
Yep.
I thought that was a relegation game.
I think there's after the first round of the elimination, like whoever's the bottom seeds.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So there's only 4 elimination games, but that's because some teams get a bye, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Everyone makes it to the elimination round. It's just an issue of like,
Okay.
who do you play?
Italy got a shot. They're now at 3.
But you're right. Yeah. Some teams get a bye. Ooh.
So yeah, we'll have to see who ends up getting the bye. If Canada wins this game, there's a high likelihood that they are going to be one of the ones getting the bye. basically any team that gets 3 wins is going to have a bye.
Probably going to buy, yeah.
And this is definitely Canada's toughest game past the Czech game, but
yeah, I think for
up,
Canada, like they I respect to the Swiss. Again, like the Swiss they don't screw around. They play hard. But I think they got their toughest opponent out of the way right away in the Czechs, and it's who do they play next? Denmark, I think, or
France.
France, yeah. So
yeah, no disrespect to
France, but they're gonna get rolled.
Yeah, and join us for that. We'll be watching live.
It's just one of those things where when you're the team that gets in because another team has a ban, and you're going against the favorite, there's going to be clear. Yeah, there's an expectation you're going to lose.
I mean, credit to like France is like in both of their games, like they've been competitive through large portions of their games, and then the other team have pulled away. Like I was super impressed with them in their first game against who are they playing?
The French's first game was against
Swiss, right?
Was it against the Swiss?
Or am I thinking Italy?
Yes, maybe. It was. You mentioned yeah. Yeah, and it was a 4-0, you said?
Yeah, they Swiss beat France 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. I was thinking Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italy is in a different group. They're in the
I was thinking the Italy Sweden game where they were holding they tied 2-2, right? Like until like the third period, and then the Swedes finally pulled away. So
no,
but there's always good stories that come out of these for those countries, right? Because like they still hold their own. Like I mean, they held their own against Czechia for
the big story for France was how they performed against Czechia today.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was France did very well being I think it was a 3-6 loss.
Yeah, 6-3. But I remember looking like just checking in during break, and it was like a 3-3 game, and then the Czechs finally pulled away.
I believe at one point France actually held the lead. It was 2-0 or something like that, and then France actually caught up, made it 3-2, and then Czechia took over in the third, if I remember correctly.
And I think that's all you want, like for those countries, right? Just to come in and hang. And I don't think that there's been a game where either Italy or France has really been embarrassed yet.
Yeah. Also, a little interesting factoid that the official Olympic broadcast just dropped is apparently, I did not know this. So for those of you who don't know, Switzerland has required military service for all individuals after a certain age. Apparently, playing in the Olympics does actually count towards that military service. So, interesting little factoid. Did not know that. It also is what makes Switzerland such a hard country to invade. Is basically everybody from a certain age does have a gun. Because they are in the military.
Geography too. I mean, they could just hide in the mountains.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember that was a big thing. Is that also to prevent any invasions, Switzerland rigged all the bridges into Switzerland with bombs.
Yep.
So it's like if you want to invade, we're gonna just make it awful.
Oh, no.
That's basically their plan, right? It's kind of the same. It's kind of similar to what Taiwan has set up. It's the porcupine strategy. It's like you'll probably win, but you're gonna get a mouthful of quills at the same time.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen a dog get a mouthful of quills, it's fucking terrible.
Not a mouthful of quills. That is not something I've had to experience. My sister's dog did sniff those. What are those little spine ball plants?
Okay, yeah, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Her dog inhaled one of those into its nostril. Yeah, that was not a fun one. Similar idea though. Anyways, back to Olympic hockey instead of uncomfortable occurrences happening with the face. Canada currently controls the puck behind the net. McCarr is the one that is holding the puck as they're trying to get a line change and do a steady breakout. Sends it over to his line mate Tays. The pass to Reinhardt is broken up as Canada's back in their zone with possession. As Canada tries to break into the zone, the dump in was blocked by Siegenthaler. Switzerland now has the puck, but they turn it over at the blue line. The puck does not get to its intended target and is now out of the zone. It will be a face-off in the Swiss zone.
Kesha, what is that a Canadian thing? We don't have quills in California. You don't have porcupines in California? I guess not, eh?
No, we do have porcupines. I think we just don't call them what the Canadians call them.
Yeah. So the if you know what a porcupine is,
Yeah,
a hedgehog.
It's a hedgehog with like fucking razor blades on his back or like sewing needles on his back. I don't know how to describe them.
I'm not sure. Does California have porcupines? We might have them in the north. I don't know. I don't think it's in the south because that's not the they don't like that arid.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think they'd be like where they're in the open. Like they're generally more of a forest creature.
Yeah.
So it's a porcupine. You look it up. It's a big ball of death. And unfortunately, dogs like to try and eat them, and they're dumb because they have a big thing of death. I don't know. Here, we get a picture.
A hedgehog like porcupine. Yes, absolutely. They are blue. They are fast.
No, they are not fast.
And unlike echidnas, they don't fly. I'm kidding. Echidnas don't fly either. Nor do foxes have two tails that they can use as helicopters. Every time you kick, no, we are not going to promote animal abuse on this podcast.
No.
I'm ending it there.
I'm vetoing.
Bad. Go into the corner, Dan. So Canada wins the face-off. They are in the offensive zone. Currently a battle between Wilson and I don't know who was in the corner for the Swiss. The Swiss did get possession. They are currently in the offensive zone, but the pass across is kind of broken up by a check. Meyer has the puck and is breaking in. Canada regains possession. Switzerland has not been able to. Actually, we got a bit of a pushing match. Got to remember, this isn't the NHL. You cannot fight Wilson.
But you can absolutely be a jerk. Here we go.
You can always be a jerk. That's certainly true. Switzerland has not been able to provide as much offense in the second period as they were in the first because we are getting late into the second. We are at 4:48 left.
Real quick time check. I believe there's around 4 minutes left in the second. And it's currently 5-0 USA against Italy with shots being 37-4.
All right. So this is a porcupine.
Oh my God. Ian.
Now you see all these all this what looks like hair here. Those are quills. Those are needles, man. They have a back full of needles. So like if you try to like stick your hand on its back, or you try to, if you're a dog and you try and bite on it, those needles are going into whatever you are. And for dogs, unfortunately, they go into the mouth, into the neck. Like they're just it's a bad time. You just don't screw with these things. But dogs are stupid, and they do.
Penalty coming to the Swiss with Nito Niederreiter receiving an elbowing penalty. We have 4:41 left in the second. 2-minute power play coming up. Ooh.
Sorry, we have breaking
your elbow high up on Sandheim there.
We have breaking CUDA news right now.
Breaking CUDA news.
They've just signed someone to a professional tryout. Brendan Hoffman has been signed to a professional tryout for the San Jose Barracuda.
Really? Huh.
Looking up his stats
did we already have Hoffman at one point?
Nope, that's the other Hoffman.
That's Mike Hoffman.
Oh, that's Mike Hoffman. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna look up his stats real quick.
So there
Brendan.
you go. That's not good. That means that like no one's coming back.
That means everyone's hurt.
That means no Musty. Still, that means still no Musty. Still no Cardwell. Still no Easted. Still no Colin White.
Is a 24-year-old 6'3" center/right wing, shoots on right. Currently with the Idaho Steelers and the ECHL, putting up in 44 games, played 51 points. So yeah, Brendan Hoffman, welcome to the CUDA.
Crosby currently holds the puck on the power
You guys thought
play.
you were coming here for hockey, and then I get old National Geographic on your ass.
Yeah, I broke news here. And Ian's you're like, here's an animal, guys. Here's an animal for you. Fuck the CUDA. Fuck Canada. Here's an animal.
We got an opportunity for a power play, and y'all are here talking about porcupines and.
Listen, the Sharks made a signing. It's important.
What's all these animals? Barracudas and porcupines, and soon you're gonna be talking about like sharks or something like that.
We can talk. I know Ian is dying to rank the oceans, so.
Crosby has the puck, makes a move over to McCarr. McCarr takes a shot, and Schmidt is able to make the glove save. 53 seconds left in the power play. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second. Have either of you been paying enough attention to the power play to say how you're feeling about this one so far?
No, because one, I got distracted with a CUDA signing, and two,
we have best on best hockey right now.
Yes, but also we are a Sharks podcast.
We are a Sharks podcast with a national audience. Come on. Well, actually, an international audience right now. Theodore sends it over to Celebrini. Celebrini takes a shot and is saved by Schmidt. Canada is sending in the heat at the moment. They are getting several shots on net. And the staunch defense of Switzerland is unable to really block or break up the passes of Canada right now. Canada wins another face-off. Goes to Shea Theodore. Shea Theodore sends it over to Marner. Marner skates in. Sends it down to Stone. Stone to Celebrini. Celebrini almost gets another.
He had an empty net there.
I think he managed to hit the post there. I can't tell if it was a glove save or that was the post. Shea Theodore once again has the puck. Sends it back up to Marner, I believe. Marner breaks in, sends it over to Celebrini. Celebrini back to Marner. Marner tried to go back to Celebrini and could not catch that pass. 3 seconds left on the power play. Celebrini sends the puck down to Stone in the corner, but he's unable to get the pass there. Gets back up to Marner. Celebrini sends it to the point. Taze and McCarr back on the ice. Looks like Celebrini's going for a change.
Do you want to see how stupid dogs are?
Oh my!
You want to see?
Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay, we're all right. Take it down.
Yes,
Take it down.
Dumb. They're dumb. That's all I'm saying. They're dumb. That's what happens when a dog meets a porcupine. It's the fucking worst. It's a bajillion-dollar vet bill. Awful.
I'm good. I'm good. Back to hockey. I don't want to see more of that.
I'm nauseous.
So the Swiss trying to break into the zone. Pass is blocked by the Canadians. A little bit of a fumble around. Nobody really has possession at the moment. Canada retrieves it, sends it up, but the break-in pass is broken up by the Swiss. Meyer has it, tries to send it over, misses his target, and then they dump it into the corner where it is retrieved by Harley. Harley turns it up over at the point, and Canada retrieves it once again.
God damn it. Sorry, Ian, I can't keep playing dumb. I was going to try to keep it going.
No.
Teal Town, your Sharks and Porcupine leader. Puck guy, you heard it.
We're going to start an ECHL team called the Porcupines. It's going to be epic.
Oh my god.
That can't be worse.
Sorry, Wichita. Sorry, Wichita, we're replacing you with the, I don't know.
Nino Niederreiter almost broke into the puck, or broke into the zone, but it was blocked by a defender. The Swiss did manage to retain possession, and now it's a 2-on-1 for the Swiss. The Swiss take a shot. Good save by
Good
Theodore.
save there.
Almost ran into by Parenko, but still well, he did get ran into by Parenko, but he managed to keep possession of the puck.
That was not my dog, by the way. That was just a picture I pulled off the internet. My dogs don't play with porcupines. They're smarter than that.
Ian's porcupine talk.
We're going to have an ECHL team called the Portland Porcupines.
Oh my! Hey, the Carolina Hurricanes just got their new ECHL team, the Greensboro Gargoyles, I believe is what they're called.
I saw that. I love the ECHL, man. The ECHL has the best team names.
They do, so actually. They do. They do.
They have the best. They just the most wacky ass jerseys on the planet. Like yeah, the AHL teams, they wear some wacky ass jerseys sometimes, but like ECHL, it's every night. Like the Orlando Solar Bears is just this mishmash of colors. The Swamp Rabbits, like the Solar Bears always make me laugh because there's like colors that just should never go together. And like, yeah, it's just our whole identity.
Oh, good shot from the Swiss. Unfortunately, I don't know if and there's a fight behind the net.
No, someone just fell over behind. Oh no, that's a fight.
Yeah, there was a fight behind the net.
Mugging Cale Makar.
They're mugging Cale Makar.
No call. We're just continuing play, even though there was absolutely a fight happening behind the net there.
Yeah, like they have like the Ghost Pirates, the Savannah Ghost Pirates, the Swamp Rabbits, the Solar Bears, the
something else I love
the
about
Night Monsters.
The Night Monsters. I love that the Gargoyles are also one of the few purple jerseys.
Yeah. We lost Jules. Game over, man.
Oh, we lost Jules? Game over, man. Game over. Ooh, and why is Thompson out of the net? What's happened? Oh,
it's the end of
second. I didn't realize what the whistle was. That was the end of the second period. Canada leads 3-1. And Switzerland is going to have to come up with something to break up the Canadian dominance that was the second period.
Need more power plays.
Yeah, but even their power play wasn't that strong, the second one. Canada did a really great job of breaking up any passes that was happening, and then they would just clear the zone.
Oh, there we go. We could use another Swiss goal so we can get another Celebrini game-winning goal.
Hey, you know what? I'm A-okay with that.
I am not.
2 goals, 2 game-winning goals, 2 games.
There you go. All right.
Max, for those of you nothing yet. I wouldn't say 2 goals in 2 games is nothing.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. I didn't want to blow my nose in front of the whole internet.
Oh, you didn't want to just hear a into the microphone?
Oh, no, but hope
so in the second intermission, Jules. And what do you think Switzerland would have to do to bring this game back to at least a 1-goal game? But they're currently down by 2.
Get shots.
No,
again, they just play this kind of boring game, Swiss, and I've said this before, but they're gonna have to figure out 1, how to kind of get more shots on net, and 2, actually get some offensive zone time that's not on the PP. So, yeah.
Jules is sounding a lot like JT Miller right now. I don't know. We just got to do better.
I mean, no,
I don't know, man.
Offensive zone time that's not on the power play.
They had a lot of good offensive zone time in the first. They just were unable to get anything moving in the second. Is that more down to Canada changing their lines and being able to get a new spark? Or do you just think that Switzerland was unable to keep the pace throughout the entire game?
I just don't think they were able to. You can only contain Canada for so long. Like you can only do so much, right?
John Cooper. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead. I was gonna.
John Cooper, like, I mean, the way he coaches, he changes his lines on the fly all the time.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I think, like, it's crazy when you think like John Cooper's never won a fucking Jack Adams, which is insane.
Oh yeah, that part's insane. He
It's
easily won
insane because like he's such a
Jack
good
Adams.
coach, and I understand like yes, good coach, good team. You know, he has Vasilevsky, which he's had Vasilevsky forever, which obviously helps a lot. But it's crazy to me.
He was with that team before they were good.
Yeah,
Like yeah, it was good coach, good team.
yeah, but I mean, there was a time where Vasilevsky was like the best goalie in the world,
Yeah.
and it wasn't particularly close. Which generally those coaches get Jack Adams, but not John Cooper. And it's silly because I think like Tampa this year with how they've been, and even last year too. Like I know they got bounced in the first round of the playoffs last year by the Panthers, but this is a team whose window should have closed so many years ago, and they're still right there. They're still a threat. Like
yeah.
they're still to me they're a favorite coming out of the East again this year, especially if the Panthers can't get there.
I understand your point that they should have left their window, but I think so long as you have Kucherov still just turning out points like he is, they're probably still going to be in their window until then. But I mean, there's certainly an argument that you make. Does John Cooper get a Jack Adams this year? I think there's like 3, maybe 4 coaches that really should be in the running for the Jack Adams this year. Regardless of what people say, I definitely think you need to throw Warsofsky into that because regardless of how you think of how he's been doing recently, this team is well beyond what they should have been.
Yeah, I think Warsofsky gets some votes. It's probably going to be like
John Cooper and
Joe Quenneville, probably.
Joel Quenneville.
Right? Especially if the Ducks make the playoffs, like he's probably going to be just because of how quickly that team turned around after he took over.
Who's the coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins right now?
Dan Muse.
Dan Muse. He might definitely be in the running.
He's going to get some love. Yeah.
Yeah. The Penguins are well above where they were expected to be. And I know that people have been saying that does Dubas get votes for GM of the year?
He might. A GM of the year is such a weird trophy.
GM of the year feels like it's an award that you get years after you did actual good stuff.
Right. Yeah. That's why it's a weird trophy to me because it's like it just kind of encompasses that year, but like the work to lay the foundation for a team to be that competitive, like where you're the GM of the year, like to me, it's such a weird trophy because it's never just 1 year, right? But that's the way it's voted on. It's like, what did they do in this offseason? Oh, this is amazing. And then it's like,
well, because I know we can talk about Greer getting votes for it too, but it's like realistically, what Greer did is he drafted
Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah, he drafted Celebrini. He drafted Will Smith. He drafted Sam Dickinson. Just like a bunch of draft picks. Drafted Misa. Like just a bunch of great draft picks.
I think his drafting's been good, but I think like my opinion on this team is it's still like it's disproportionately what Macklin Celebrini has done compared to the rest of the team.
No. Where we are currently is Macklin Celebrini.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you give Mike Greer, it's like congratulations, you drafted Macklin Celebrini with the first overall pick. Like,
yeah,
okay, I guess. Like,
very true, but I think there's probably a stronger argument for some of the other GMs because of where they actually are in the standings in terms of their overall structure. I could see Dubas. I could see, honestly, great props for the Boston Bruins. I know they're not like super strong right now, but certainly getting like Fraser Mittens making that team completely different right now. So there's a couple of GMs that probably should be getting more shouts that they made like more like a retool than a full rebuild. That maybe that's what they're going to get more comeuppance this year. I don't think comeuppance is the right word. That's normally like a negative thing. But anyways, but yeah, I think that there's a lot of praise to go around with several of the teams that are overperforming this year, including Pittsburgh Penguins. The Blue Jackets are making a huge surge in the second half of the year. They're just outside the playoffs right now, which I know is going to make Pat very happy.
Yeah, ever since they changed their coach, they definitely got the coach bump.
Yes, we'll have to see if that remains for the rest of the year. I don't think you're going to see anybody getting an award in Buffalo just because, like, you can't give GM to the year somebody that was only there for half the year.
He hasn't even done anything, and it's just like it's funny, right? Because he hasn't really made any moves, but like ever since that change, they've been
completely different team.
they've been a wagon.
They've been
like
absolute wagon. So good on them, though.
Well,
Good on them.
if we talk about the Islanders, I think it's going to be the same thing with like the argument is like, oh, Greer, we're not going to really give Greer a GM of the year this year because Celebrini is like, how much of the Islanders is Schaefer?
I mean, it's definitely part of it, but I mean, they've gotten really good goaltending from Ilya Sorokin. I think, given like I thought they did well in the trade where they traded what's the defenseman they traded away?
Oh, Carson Soucy. No, they got Carson Soucy.
Yeah, but they traded away Noah Dobson, right? And
Yeah,
Yes.
that's surprisingly, I thought like they'd be a worse team without, like, I thought Noah Dobson, like with a guy like Schaefer coming in, you're like, why don't you keep Dobson? But like they traded him and they just kept rolling.
That is a thought that crossed my mind. It's like it's a little bit in retrospect because I don't think anybody expected Schaefer to be so good so fast.
No, especially after missing so much time last year. Like he gets injured in the World Juniors, misses the rest of the season basically, and then just steps into the NHL after missing his whole draft
almost immediately becomes a top liner.
Yeah, they immediately put him just.
I was expecting something more of like what Sam Dickinson's getting this year, where it's like you'll get third, maybe second line minutes, but immediately top line.
Well, it's Patrick Waugh, right? Patrick Waugh, like that's where his coaching of the Ramparts, like he trusts younger players. Even when he was coaching in Colorado, he played a lot of like the younger players. Like Patrick Waugh, if you have a crop of young players that you want to basically just have the shackles thrown off of, you bring Patrick Waugh in.
That's very true. Very true. And I do have to apologize because it seems like we might have a fan of a certain team in the chat that might be a little sad that Macklin went to a different country, being X2May saying, you guys are so lucky to draft Vancouver's greatest player, Macklin Celebrini.
That we are. No, I mean, but it's true, right? Because like I say this all the time, but so many teams tear it down to the studs and they never get that guy.
Yeah.
Right. Some teams are fortunate enough to get it. The Edmonton Oilers were fortunate enough to get Connor McDavid. The Leafs, although playoffs haven't been kind to them, like you're still lucky to get a player like Austin Matthews, right? Yeah. Sometimes like you end up with, Alex Lafreniere and Capo Caco, which are good players. I don't want to like disrespect those players, but they're not franchise altering guys.
Yeah, I was going to bring up you said the exact year I was going to bring up McDavid. I mean, look who got second. Eichel's by no means a bad player.
Oh no, Eichel's great.
Eichel compared to McDavid, you definitely know which team or which player you want there.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. As much as Buffalo's had multiple firsts, how many of them have you really considered truly like franchise?
Oh, I think Jack Eichel could have been like, but they screwed that up. Like
they did screw that up. Absolutely.
I think Jack Eichel is a absolutely a player you can build a team around. Like I think.
Yeah, I just don't think it's the same like franchise altering that we're talking about when you talk about McDavid or Celebrini or McKinnon, McCarr.
I think
like
they just
so
squandered
many.
Him.
Huh?
I just think they I don't know. I really like Jack Eichel.
No doubt there. They squandered him. They did not build properly around him. And they really have just some baffling roster construction. You look at their defense, like they've got so many good defensemen that why do you have three great left defensemen that you keep having to play on the right side because you don't have any right defense? So yeah, like absolutely Buffalo squandered Eichel, but it's just again, that whole thing of you talk about what is the difference between a franchise altering versus just an elite player.
Sure. Yeah, I believe in Jack Eichel enough that I think he should have been a franchise altering player for them. And I think like when you look at what he's doing in Vegas now, and it's crazy to me that like when we talk Selke, we don't talk about Jack Eichel at all. And I think that's really dumb.
I think it's because for so long it we want to bring up another player that Buffalo absolutely squandered, Ryan O'Reilly.
I mean, the list go on the list.
Yeah, but I was talking about like is just a part of it is like Buffalo just drained his enjoyment out of the sport. That I don't think he was putting up Selke years when he was with Buffalo because I just don't think he wanted to be there.
Real quick, it's 6-0 United States at the end of the second versus Italy. Shots are 39-4. Goals scored by Keller, Coyne, Edwards, Curl, and Bilkup. Sorry if I mispronounced those names. Yeah, they're having
one, man.
They are throwing it at it. Edwards has a pair of a goal and an assist. Harvey has 2 assists. Again, Coyne has 2 goals. Yeah, they are playing great.
X2 May, just because we don't often have a lot of people from the other fan bases, I do want to ask, if you were to draft first this year, who would you want your team to target? Are you going to go more for the McKenna, more for the Stenberg, or are you going to go for a right defenseman like Verhoff, or are you going to go for
Smith,
like Chase Reed or something like that?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm always curious, like, because I know we get into debates whether or not you go BPA or if you're going to go for like, okay, we don't want a fenceman this year because fencemen get, they're in the NHL faster. I'd rather get a defenseman since this is such a defense heavy draft, so that we're looking long term or something.
Well, also too, I mean, do the Sharks really need another scoring winger?
Well, that's the Sharks. I'm saying for Vancouver.
Oh, for Vancouver, yeah.
Vancouver should just go BPA. And in my opinion, that's Stenberg. In my opinion, that's Stenberg.
I feel bad for Vancouver, man, because like
McKenna. Nice.
Yeah, fair enough. Like,
yeah,
I feel bad for Vancouver because I feel like they did so many things right. Obviously, like Quinn Hughes wanting out sucks, and then Thatcher Demko just not being able to be healthy. Like there was so like when they were on the come up, like there was so much promise there, and it's crazy how quickly it's just completely like the bottom is completely fallen out there. And I feel for the fans, man, because like Vancouver's like it's a good city, lots of good hockey fans there, and it's just I feel bad for them.
We can continue talking about this for at least a little bit longer, but I do want to mention that we are coming out of the second intermission. The players are taking the ice.
Yeah. Current score is 3-1 Canada. We'll see if Swiss make a miraculous comeback or if Canada can piles it on here in the third. Yeah. Shots are 27-16 in favor of Canada. Goals from McDavid, Harley, and Macklin Celebrini. Again, Switzerland had their lone goal by Pius Suter early in the first period, or later in the first period.
But no, just quickly touching on what Ian was saying right before we talked about the update and players returning to the ice. You're absolutely right. Vancouver did a lot right, and just it kind of feels like there was a mix of like 2 or 3 things that just kind of brought about the downfall of that team, which is there's been reports of the team just not getting along.
Yeah, sure. I mean the JT Miller thing and the Elias Pettersson thing is obviously not great, and I think that was allowed to fester way longer than it should have. And again,
that
the health of Thatcher Demko has obviously been a problem for them. Because I think when Thatcher Demko's healthy and on, he's one of the best goalies in the world. But unfortunately, like when's the last time he's been healthy for any stretch of time? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But also just a bit of instability. I know we talk about Elias Pettersson. He has been elite in several seasons, but then he's had some wild drop offs as well. That there's a bit of inconsistency that I think is exacerbated that uh, discontent between the players, and it just made the festering so much worse. But yeah, it is unfortunately what happened. Unfortunate what happened in Vancouver.
Real quick, folks, we will be back with you for watch alongs on February the 15th on Sunday. We'll be covering the first game at 7:40 Pacific time, which is Canada versus France. And then we'll be covering at 12:10 Pacific time, United States versus Germany. So tune in for more watch alongs. I'm a puck guy here also on Sunday. So it should be a fun 2 streams.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out.
Ingo, I'm gonna just kind of address that real quick. It doesn't only because technically it's actually based very heavily off of where you live. That's one of the weird things I learned, that if you are in Canada, you are more likely to play. I think it's left-handed.
Well, here's the thing. So here's how this works, right? The reason why right-handed defensemen are so rare is because right-handed defensemen are actually left-handed.
Yeah,
You shoot with the opposite. Like most people shoot their opposite of their dominant hand. So if you're a right-handed, if you're right-handed, like if you write with your right hand, you're more likely to shoot left. No, I'm a weirdo. I write with my right hand. I also shoot with my, like I also shoot right. But
I'm the same. I hear.
most professional players, they play. So that's why right-handed defensemen are so rare, because they're left-handed.
I hear that's actually also more of a Canadian thing. In the U.S., it's kind of like just up to you which hand you play with. That it's more likely that you'll play dominant hand to stick side. So if you're
Yeah, I don't know.
right-handed, you shoot right in the United States. But that also just might be a regional thing. I don't know, but I've heard that it's dependent on where you live, where like what hand is normally the superior to the stick side. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. So I'm gonna say no. It doesn't correlate only because it's
Yeah, yeah, but that's the reason why. Generally, that's the reason why
Oh,
right-hand
my
defensemen
goodness.
are so rare, is
ooh.
because nice save. Is because obviously because right-handed more people are predominantly right-handed than left-handed.
Um, but yeah, great chance from
Seth
Jarvis
Jarvis.
on for Canada. He gets a fast break, not exactly a breakaway, but was able to get a great shot. Looks like it just ramps up off the stick of Akira Schmidt, and he makes the save. Canada is in the offensive zone. We have 17:47 left in the third. Looks like we're going to go for another drop. And there we are. Canada won it back, gets it to the point. Tays currently has the puck, takes a shot. It's blocked in front, and Switzerland takes possession. Canada swings back, gets the puck up to mid, but it is able to get intercepted by the Swiss, who then turn it over just inside the Canadian zone. Makar makes the pass up, and they dump it for what is likely a change.
The Swiss are like this one thing about the Swiss is they're really dangerous in the neutral zone, because they are right there. And you're seeing like
Mm-hmm.
if Team Canada, like if they try to make passes in the neutral zone, like the Swiss have been all over it and like taking it back the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's probably the biggest moniker of the Swiss play so far this game is they're going to be pressuring in the neutral zone hard. They don't pressure a lot in your defensive zone. They're gonna, I guess you could call it more of that trap defensive. They're gonna wait for you to come to them, and then they're gonna pressure you hard in the neutral zone. Um, but they've been able to make it work for the first. Didn't work super well in the second. We'll have to see if it works better in the third. Nice drive by Heischer. He does get what looks like to be a shot on the net, but it was blocked by Theodore. The Canadians have gotten back into the Swiss zone. It's currently held by
Swiss
Marner.
neutrality so on brand. That's good. X2 saying it's already over. Just want to get a good draft. Man,
I feel that.
There were a
we
couple
if
that was
there's any fan base like that feels that, like
Yeah,
it's us, because that's where we've been. The one part that's really sad and for frustrating, I think, for Vancouver fans too, is like Abbotsford is also pretty ass this year, and we
Yeah.
had a couple of years where it's like the Sharks are bad, and you're like, oh well, there might be some decent prospects in the AHL. No, the AHL team is just like bottom feeding too,
Mm-hmm.
McDavid.
and that's
Crosby,
frustrating.
my bad.
And unplanned upgrades, Swiss neutrality, so on
Yeah.
brand.
Yes. 1 second.
Switzerland dubs the puck out to the neutral zone. It's picked up by a Canadian defender who sends it up to Thomas Hart. Or no, that's
Nope,
that's
that's
McKinnon.
Nathan McKinnon.
I saw a 20, not a 29. Ooh,
Oh, and
McKinnon,
he
big hit
still
to turn
misses,
the
man.
puck over in neutral zone.
And Celebrini, could have a break here. Drops it
Celebrini
off.
up to Tays. Tays
Tays.
takes a shot but misses. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, Canada here putting on some pressure. Oh, they just had a bad
Ooh,
giveaway.
They turned it over at the point, and
the Swiss
shot
here
from
putting on pressure. Shot.
He
Oh,
misses the net by the looks of it. Nice job by 79. Oh, Thurkoff.
and Makar goes flying and
Yeah,
gets a
Makar,
shot.
nice shot, blockered away by Schmidt. Canada's applying a lot of body pressure in the offensive zone. Gets it to Reinhart. Reinhart goes for a near side shot, which is blocked. Harley at the point sends it over to Doughty. Doughty sends it down, looks for a tip shot, does not get it. The Swiss are slowly carrying it in their zone as they're getting a change pressure from Bennett. The Swiss are moving it in, send it over. Fiala gets it in on the stick of Timo Meyer. Fiala sends it over to his defensive partner, who takes a shot. It's blocked in front, and there was an opportunity, but is unable to sink the puck. Bennett flips it to center ice, and they are able to get a change. Fiala moves it over. Singenhaler sends it in. Some pressure from the Swiss. They're looking a little better this period. Able to at least apply a little bit more pressure and get some offensive zone time. They're definitely focusing a lot of their play with their NHL players. I've not seen so much of like the NL lineups together. They've definitely had a couple of them, like Kukin has been out several times. I think he might be Fiala's defensive partner, I believe. Shot off the crossbar from Switzerland. That one. Oh, and another shot not blockered, but right pad save away. Wilson's got no helmet and was standing in the blue paint. He's going off for a change now.
Yeah, he has to change.
Yeah.
Is it same as the NHL where you're allowed to play if it's immediately in your vicinity, or do you immediately have to leave?
Immediately off the ice if you lose your helmet.
Some great pressure from the Swiss on this last instance. Nico Hischier drives it in. That's blocked by the skates as Mark Stone. Thurkoff hit on Celebrini to turn it over. Yeah, the Swiss are definitely turning it up in the third. We'll have to see if they can translate that into a goal to make this a one-goal game, or if the Canadians are still going to be able to keep the 2-point lead that they currently have. Mark Stone is able to get the puck off of a board wash, sends it over to Tays. Tays sends it to Stone, who manages to get it back in front, where Tays retrieves the puck.
The problem the Swiss are having is that all their opportunities are basically one and done.
Yeah, they're not having a lot of sustained pressure. They're not able to get the
and a
goal.
Canada scores. I believe it's Crosby.
Yeah. As we were talking about the fact that Switzerland's unable to get sustained pressure, Canada immediately does it and is able to get a goal off of it. Nice
go to Marner
by Sidney Crosby.
No, I think.
Oh, this must be home.
So it looks like it's going to be Crosby for Makar and Marner.
What a goal!
What a beauty! A
a lot of hashtag net front presence.
Oh, look at Selly.
So Canada is able to extend their lead blah, 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 despite the pressure from Switzerland in the offensive zone.
This is important too because, like, obviously, if you don't want to super run up the score on a team, like sportsman wise, but goal differential is a big tiebreaker. So obviously, if they're looking for who's going to be like the top seed between them and the U.S., which looks like they're probably going to be the only two undefeated teams, given that Sweden, Finland, they've all lost. So goal differential is actually really going to be really important. So
now, correct me if I'm wrong. We have the two teams that have the most players from the NHL are both Vegas and Tampa, are they not? Because I know we have several players from each of those teams on.
Dallas has got a ton too, don't they?
And the
That's
Panthers
true. They have a
also
lot for Finland. Because I know we have what, four players from the Golden Knights? 5? I mean, I think there's
Marner, Hurdle,
3
Stone
on this in this
Finn,
game, because also
Theodore.
Kira Schmid for Vegas.
Kira Schmid, it's 5.
And then I know Tampa's got a ton of players, even without the Russians. Several of them were on Team Canada, except that I think a few of them actually got injured, so there's less of them now. Oh, we're not making that bet, Puck Guy. That's mean.
No. They currently have 5 though. So,
but yeah, I believe that Vegas and Tampa are the two teams that have the most representation in the Olympics. If Puck Guy could double check on that information, that'd be great. Ingo, actually, Switzerland only still needs 1 goal for Celebrinis to be the game winner because he scored the 3rd goal.
It's true.
All right. So Switzerland breaking the puck out from behind their net. They make a stretch pass that goes straight to the goalie. Theodore does make the save, tries to dump it away, but can't. And then
Florida Panthers have the most. So yeah, it was Florida. The Florida Panthers have 10 players representing.
Oh, really? 10?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me either. Oh,
I mean, that's a lot of depth. That's a lot of depth.
Yeah, Vegas has got to be up there.
it's
Dallas has got to be up there too.
Yeah, it's Tampa, and then it's Florida, followed by Colorado, Minnesota, and Tampa. With
I realized
players.
Tampa lost several players due to injury that aren't represented anymore.
But this is counting Barkov though, which I don't. This is.
Oh yeah, Barkov's not in the Olympics.
You can't count Barkov.
I know. I'm trying to find it. Please hold. Your call is very important to us.
Oh, we can't do that.
Oh yeah, no, it was right. It's the Florida Panthers. Yeah, okay. So
yeah, even with Barkov, it's still probably the Panthers.
Yeah, no, it's still Florida. I think I saw a tweet that if Barkov were to play, they were on track to break some sort of record.
Oh, really?
Like the most players ever by an NHL team, or like, you know what I mean?
Fair. I've never thought about that. What is the record? I guess 10.
I think it's 13.
13. Who had 13?
I don't. Again, I saw this tweet 2 weeks ago. So yeah, don't recall entirely who had 13.
Hey, get away from the wires. To those of you who know cats, they love the wires whenever I'm sitting at the computer because they want attention. All right, we're back with the Olympic coverage as the Swiss team is in the offensive zone and win the puck back. The game is 4-1 for Canada with 9:50 left in the third. 9:49, 9:48, and there is a whistle as Theodore made a save from a shot from the point. Yeah, the story of this game can really be seen in the shots that they've been able to accumulate since the first. Canada has been able to do fantastic. They currently have 32 shots. Switzerland, they got most of their shots still from the first. They've not really been able to produce much past the first period.
It's the lack of power plays and the lack of sustained pressure.
Yeah.
They get their opportunities are one and done. Canada gets rebounds. Switzerland,
Pretty
like
much.
they've done it, like they've gotten some really good opportunities off of their one and dones, but there's not very many rebounds.
Yeah.
And Swiss guy just cross-checked someone pretty hard.
Yeah. Again, the refs are officiating this a lot more like it's the NHL than if it was a European league. They're allowing a lot of the chippy stuff to go from both sides. I've seen some muggings from the Canadians. I've seen some muggings from the Swiss. Theodore moves out to play the puck and
Logan Thompson
to get cleared. Celebrini chases down, I believe that is Kukin.
Oh, Selly.
Oh, and unfortunately there, Celebrini is going to receive a tripping penalty. So we're going to have to see if the Swiss power play is able to produce any pressure. Celebrini, you can't do that.
Oh yeah,
yep.
I mean
that's a trip.
Yeah, he tried the body. He tried the body, but unfortunately, the Swiss defender was able to keep his footing. Celebrini goes down and tries to extend, sticks his stick under the skates, and unfortunately takes out the legs. Face off in the Canadian defensive zone. Canada wins it back. They're able to control it. Hale currently has the puck and dumps it down. We are 9:04, 9:03, 9:02 left in the third. Switzerland currently 1-2 of their power plays. This is their third one. They're able to get in. Can't get the break, but they have possession. Timo Meier currently has the puck. Currently getting swarmed, sends it down. Nico Hischier sends it back to Meier. Meier over to Yossi. Yossi takes a shot. Rebound. Another rebound. Oh, they were able to get a couple of shots.
Timo had a wide open net there. Holy.
Yeah. Roman Yossi carries the puck back in. He gets it up. Oh, but Timo Meier missed the puck.
Mark Stone breakaway.
Stone breakaway. Saved by Schmidt. I keep saying Schmidt. I need to say Schmid. The Swiss player is down. I think he's on top of the puck right now. That is Hischier being pushed down by Harley. Puck gets drug out, currently held by Doughty. Doughty dumps it down. Looks like Marner's going to be the one to retrieve that puck. Marner's happy to just kill some time before he skates back.
The Swiss can't lose that.
No.
No.
Riyad sends it up to his to his defenseman. Sends it back to him. Puck's in the corner. Gets up to is that Andrighetto? Yeah, that is Andrighetto. Andrighetto sends it up to his defenseman. Sends it down to Riyad. Not Riyad.
Block.
Yeah, that was a great shot block. Andrighetto does not get it to the net. Currently the assist holder for the Swiss only goal, Andrighetto.
Oh,
sends it across the crease, misses it, and it goes down. Celebrini is now out of the box.
Celebrini
is mad. We remember that. He is not.
Celebrini wins the puck to McDavid. McDavid gets a shot, and McKinnon finishes it.
Celebrini assist from.
It was McKinnon from McDavid and Celebrini.
That was just Celebrini being very mad after exiting the penalty box. That was like mad Celebrini on, yeah.
And that is Celebrini's first assist of the tournament. Or no, assist? Didn't he get an assist early in the game?
I don't believe Celebrini got an assist earlier in the game.
No.
Could be wrong though. Well, let's check,
Look
shall
at
we?
that. Like,
Yeah.
That's gross.
Great
that
forecheck
kid
by
is 19 years
Celebrini.
old.
Great forecheck by Celebrini. Great power from McDavid, and then McKinnon using his speed finishes it off.
Oh. Um. Yeah,
Like
that's
that play by Celebrini is just
yeah.
like so fucking
Oh,
just dumb.
absolutely. It was a thing of beauty. You love to see pressure from a young center like that. I mean, if he doesn't pressure out of the box like he does there, there's no goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has something yet. I don't know what that means, puck guy. Don't know what that means.
Yeah, that play by Celebrini was just him being very mad that he took a penalty. That McKinnon Connor McDavid line and Celebrini line might want to stick together,
It's
eh?
so dumb.
Yeah,
It's not
they
fair.
with how they're producing against the Swiss, they might be keeping them together. Maybe not against the French. I think they might spread out some offense against the French
I
to
think
have continuous pressure, but I think we might see this line return for
I
the
think
elimination
the other
rounds.
lines are gonna get pressure no matter who's on their line. This team is so deep, but they don't really. They're not. I'm not super worried about
Best
them.
Canadian squad ever.
Ooh, that's hard to quantify, really. I mean, the problem is I hate comparing.
It's so hard. Like best Team Canada ever. I don't know, man. That's hard because
I
especially
hate
for me because I'm old, so I remember like the Mario Gretzky Canada Cup.
exactly. But I'm like, is it really that comparable to modern hockey? Not really, but that's why I don't like
Yeah,
comparing it because it's like, look at the numbers from Mario and Gretzky. Like
I
nobody's
know.
beating that.
Um,
But like if you just look at pure skill, obviously we have some of the most skilled players in NHL history right now. Like there's
So speaking of those skilled players, from Chris Johnson, Connor McDavid is the first player ever to record 6 points in 2 games to open an Olympics with NHL participation. Marian Hossa did it in 2006, and Timo Solani did it in 2006. Previously had 5.
It's hard. Like it's hard because it's such like and Ryan kind of like on the same wavelength I am. Like I always go back to that '87 Canada
yeah.
Cup team. But I mean
I
it's
think we
such an
can easily
embarrassment
say
of
best
riches.
of the Cap era.
Like, is this the best team they've ever brought to the Olympics? Man, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get too crazy and then like something goes terribly wrong and they don't medal, and I'm like, best team ever.
But I mean, that's hockey. Sometimes the better
Yeah.
team doesn't win. It's a team sport. You can have the best individuals and still lose.
Yeah, it's hard because like again, Canada just has such an embarrassment of riches
Yeah.
when it comes to hockey. Like,
Wilson able to enter the zone. Currently on with Horvat, and I don't know who their other line mate is currently. The Swiss do clear the pocket. Looks like this is not going to be an icing.
like this is I would say like this is to change gears here. I would say this is easily the best American team ever assembled. I don't think it's even
Ooh,
close.
it's disappointing because I am in the camp that I think they still should have taken Robertson. I've heard the argument
Sure, but even still,
they
like
want to be fast, blah 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 blah. But I'm like,
I
really?
don't think they've ever assembled a better team than the one they've assembled here.
I don't think they have either. I think this is the best. It's just it could be better.
But I think the fact that you have like, and I think that just like the testament to USA Hockey where how far they've
Mhm.
come, right? Because like there's when you have like a situation like where Team USA now is where you it's not just one guy that's missing, right? You can make an argument for like 3 or 4 guys to be on this team.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think like that hasn't been the case, right? Like it's always been like there's always been like you go back to was it Vancouver, I guess, when they left Phil Kessel off the team,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well,
And that
you
was
want
like, but there they've never like, I don't think Team USA's ever had a situation where like you could make an argument for like another 4 or 5 guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want to talk an embarrassment of riches? Look at the American defense. Oh my God, the amount of the best offensive defensemen. It's insane.
Goaltending
Like
too.
obviously Makar is on Team Canada, but then you got Werenski, you got Quinn Hughes, not Jack
Yeah.
Hughes.
Jacob Slavin's the best defensive defenseman in the world, in my opinion.
Jacob Slavin. Like American defense is incredible.
And goaltending too. Like the embarrassment of riches in goaltending that the US has now is pretty crazy,
really
considering where Canada used to be, right? Like Canada, that's like the one thing where Canada's really, really slipped is because that used to be the thing, right? Like, I mean, you go back to some of those older teams, right? Like you had like Martin Brodeur, Patrick Waugh, and like who else? Who's the third goalie on that team?
Which team?
I guess it would be Salt Lake if Patrick Waugh was on it, right? So Patrick Waugh,
I'm not
Martin Brodeur, probably Curtis Joseph, I guess. I would think Curtis Joseph, maybe. I don't know. I have to go back.
We are getting a face-off at center ice for some reason in this game. Don't know what happened that caused that. But yeah, like, and you want to talk about goaltending? If
Curtis Joseph.
If Russia was in the Olympics,
sorry, it was Ed Belfour, Martin Brodeur, and Curtis Joseph. But even still, like, just dumb.
But yeah, imagine if Russia and its goalie depth was in this Olympics.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Vasilevsky, you got Ilya Sorokin, Igor Shesterkin. Like, God, who do you run as your starter?
Ryan saying the worst Canadian jersey ever, 100%. It really is. Ryan saying like the current team still has to win for it to matter. The 02 Canadian team was loaded with Hall of Famers. Doesn't get recognized as much as 10 and 14. I just think it's because 02 was 24 years ago, right? Like I just think it's the Vancouver and Sochi are just more. It's a recency bias thing, right? Because that Salt Lake team was really, really good, and they got gold. I just think that it's I just don't think that team comes up as much just because it's not recent. I mean, there's people that are probably watching this that weren't either alive or old enough to appreciate what happened in 02.
Yeah. I don't even know if I watched the 02 Olympics, at least not deep. I would have been one of those young guys.
Real quick, just an update. It's 6-0 United States versus Italy. Hillary Knight has as many shots as the Italians do.
So sad.
All right, you just had to add that last detail.
That was by Puck Guy texted me that. So 23 seconds left.
I'm actually wondering, is this the worst Canadian jersey? I'd have to look at all.
I hate it.
It's awful.
It's bad. I hate every single one of these jerseys except for like 2. I think these.
Oh, the Finns are.
The Finns are the best of the tournament. And well, no, they're not. Denmark actually might be the best of the tournament. Those jerseys are incredible. But Finland is fantastic. But I don't like this manufacturer or whatever. Like they got that weird neck thing.
I don't like the numbers.
Yeah,
like
just
letter number combinations pretty gross. Like the font. The thing that I dislike about these is
we have an injured Swiss player on the rink.
Like I guess with the white numbers and letters, it doesn't seem like if it was like there's nice that there's white there. I just hate that like black is prominent on these jerseys.
Shit.
So Kevin Fiala is currently on the rink injured. I don't know what happened there. I think he's favoring his leg.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here because I don't. The trainers are also kind of keeping their distance. I don't really know what's happening with Fiala.
They keep pointing at his leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
Puck
Stretcher is coming out.
Oh no. Puck is correct. The 1998 Team USA jerseys are the GOAT.
Oh no, this isn't good here, folks.
They're being very careful with his left leg.
Did it like? I don't want to say that, but did it like fully snap?
Well, I'm wondering, since they're not letting it move, I'm wondering if there's something that we're just seeing off camera that they could see on the ice.
Yeah, because everyone immediately stopped and called for help, like almost immediately.
And nobody wants to move this leg.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping we're not like seeing a compound or something like that.
Let me see if any updates by Friedman or anyone.
Yeah, the announcers are talking about how it's not good for the National Hockey League, because I'm sure the LA Kings are now going to be real pissed.
For 100%, right? But I mean, like, this is the problem, though. But like, this is the risk, right? And we all know the risk, and this is why the owners, like, obviously. But I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, and in all honesty, as much as the organizations may not want it, this is what the players want, and you know what? Frankly, I'm going to take their opinions over it. They're the ones on the ice. It's going to be very unfortunate, but this is just one of those risks when you play a physical sport. We're definitely going to have to follow,
especially too, like, you can get hurt playing hockey in so many dumb, weird ways. Okay, let's see what
they're showing the replay here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be a grotesque image.
Oh, that's
so ankle 100%.
Yeah,
that's a broken ankle.
I'm just hoping, like, because they saw something that immediately they're like, don't touch it.
Yeah,
I'm worried that he might have a compound there, because like that was been a lot of torque on the ankle. We will definitely try to get information on Fiala when they release a statement, but I suspect that we're not going to be seeing Fiala certainly for the rest of the tournament, but that will probably end also his NHL season.
Probably his season, yeah.
That is gruesome.
A lot of brace on it.
The fact that he's still on his belly on the stretcher.
Oh yeah, they made sure they are not moving that as much as they can.
That's not good.
Oh, and there's blood. There's a lot of blood. That's a compound fracture. At least I think I saw blood along the dasher.
Is that a tourniquet on him?
See, and that's like, I mean, like, for the Kings, like, this is just a nightmare scenario for them, right? Like, this is a team that just went all in to get Panarin. No, they didn't. I mean, like, they didn't spend a ton of stuff to get him. Obviously, like, Panarin had the hammer there, so that deal wasn't as good as it maybe could have been. But like, you make that move, and then you lose a guy like this in the Olympics, and it sucks. I mean, it's a contact sport. This is the risk when they go. And we've seen it. We've seen the Olympics torpedo seasons. There's John Tavares got hurt.
Yeah. Maybe I was mistaken, because I don't think they did any cleanup, so maybe there was no blood. But I thought I saw something along the ice. But we'll get an update when it's made available. I'm hoping Kevin Fiala is able to.
Yeah, Andrew's asking, was that Tom Wilson doing Tom Wilson things when they're already at 5-1? It wasn't. It was just an unfortunate. Like, I don't think Tom Wilson did anything bad. I just think it was just a.
It was awkward contact along the boards. Their legs got tied up together.
Yeah.
I'm not putting that on Tom Wilson. That was just,
there's nothing dirty about it. He's got to finish that hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is.
Oh, Jarvis got a nice shot from a pass from Bo Horvat. It's now currently in the corner. Canada's providing a lot of offense right now.
Yeah, like Dan's saying, just it wasn't really a Tom Wilson thing. So it was an attempt at a reverse hit gone wrong, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. It's just unfortunate.
I will create a tab to see if they release any statements about him soon. But yeah, nothing stated as of yet from the Olympics.
They're not going to say.
I'm
No.
not going to say anything until later.
Switzerland dumps the puck in. Canada is able to retrieve it. The Canadian defender does slip, and it gets out to a Canadian or a Swiss offenseman. The shot misses the net and is deflected to a Canadian stick. Suzuki currently carrying it in the defensive zone, sent it back to Harley. Harley is currently waiting for the
clock.
line change. Doughty sends it up. The pass is blocked a bit. Bennett still has the puck, but loses it. Now the Swiss are moving up to the zone. It does get into the corner, but Canada retrieves the puck. They are able to dump it out to.
Yeah, they're just running the clock.
Yeah,
they're running the clock. They're keeping everything outside.
Yeah, we got less than a minute left in the third period. Canada's up 5-0. Most of this is probably just going to be killing the clock.
They're killing the clock. They're just taking shots from way out.
Having an injury like that so late in the game is going to kill a lot of momentum for both teams.
Yeah.
So Jarvis has the puck. He moves it over to Sam Bennett. Bennett moves it back to Jarvis, and it gets into the corner. The Swiss retrieve the puck and are trying to clear the zone, are unable to, but retrieve it behind their own net. Now they've cleared the zone. 10 seconds left. The Swiss are just going to hold it in their zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That is game. Canada wins both games with 5 goals. Switzerland's only able to put up 1.
Yeah.
A lot of dominance.
A lot of dominance. The final shot totals, as of they stand right now, 39-25. Goals scored for Canada by Connor McDavid, Thomas Harley, Macklin Celebrini, Sidney Crosby, and Nathan McKinnon. Goals scored for Switzerland, Pius Suter. In case you want to watch this again, or in case you missed it, you can find us on the YouTube. There will be no audio version of this because watch-alongs do not get audio. But we'll be back with you on Sunday for another Canada game. Canada
and
versus
Team
France
USA
at
too,
7:40. Right? Yep. Canada versus France at 7:40, and then USA versus Germany at 12:10. Let's see if Macklin Celebrini can keep his goal streak going, and if Canada can keep their dominance going versus the French.
And it looks like. I was going to say real quick, it looks like right before we went to commercial break that Tom Wilson was talking to what was likely leadership from the Swiss team.
I'm assuming
probably offering apologies for what happened.
I don't think he meant any. There's nothing he could have done there. I don't think it was a dirty play. It's just really unfortunate play there. Yeah, we're sending all the best to Kevin Fiala. And stay tuned for tonight's After Dark. If we get any updates, we will share it on, or if there's any updates that come out, we'll share it on the After Dark tonight. The three major takeaways for this game. Canada's very good.
Canada's good.
And the Swiss clog up the neutral zone. Yeah, so I think my biggest takeaway for the Canadians is top end line is basically unmatched on any team, really. I don't think even the Americans could really match a Celebrini, McKinnon, McDavid line. That's just disgusting. And the fact that that's not even their power play line, that's just a even strength line, is insane.
They gotta keep that line together.
They're just rolling, they're just rolling, and I think it's good. Like, they just came, they showed up. Like, there's no. Sometimes Canadian teams gets a little bit guilty of just kind of easing in, and they just haven't.
Mhm.
They've shown up and they've been just business from the jump, which is what you want to see. And they're going to play France, and that's going to be. I'm curious to see how, like, what they're going to do against France, because it's kind of like it's a game where it sounds terrible to say, but they can play with their food a little bit. So if you want to try some different combinations, it's
Yeah,
it's a good place to do that. So I'm curious
for
to
sure.
see, I'm curious to see what happens. I think goaltending, for all the talk, we always come into these things and be like, oh, Canada's goaltending is over, but
Yeah.
yet
Um,
whoever, I mean, it's nice when you have all-star defense in
what
front of
what's
you.
what's happening on the rink right now? We have all the Canadians gathered around John Cooper.
Oh, I have no clue. I turned off the stream.
Yeah,
What
we've
is
we've got the entire team huddled around John Cooper, who's saying something, but I'm not entirely sure
this is
what's going
new.
on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Um,
I think, like, that's like, I think those are my takeaway. Like, the goaltending so far has been absolutely solid. Logan Thompson today again made some really good saves. It wasn't like give credit to the Swiss. They did have some opportunities. I don't think they had the sustained pressure, but uh, Logan Thompson made most of the saves. I don't really fault him on the goal he allowed. Not much he could have done there.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, most of the shots against Schmid, he had no chance of making those saves. I mean, God,
Uh,
so many cross crease passes.
Interesting. Austin saying he saw him point to Celebrini. Well, I'm sure the media will ask about that.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I think we will see you guys on Sunday. Again, we'll have two After Darks, one tomorrow, one today, to recap all the games of the Olympics. We'll have two watch alongs on Sunday, and we'll be with you all throughout this Olympic journey to
Yeah.
see who brings home the gold. And with that, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real, teal. Have a good night, everyone. Jules clicked the wrong button. Let's try that again.
Uh,
Keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real, teal. Have a good night, everyone.